Hello. Thank you guys for being in here. Thanks. Thanks for the thumbs up. Oh, sweet. Hey, Crystal. Hey, thanks for coming in. Thank you for being here. I love those emojis. I always love those emojis. You guys, today was interesting. I literally just pulled into the carport of the condo, and I'm like, let me just go live. Let me go live. I was gonna go like, I'm like super tired. I'm so tired. I have nobody's energy. I didn't really get great sleep last night. I didn't. I guess I got so much on my mind. I didn't get great sleep. Not as great a sleep as I was getting, but it's okay. It's okay. Um, but I worked a full day at work, and work is very busy and stuff. But I know not a lot of you guys are in here, but maybe you got some of you guys will catch the replay. I am. So I work. Y'all know I work. Okay, that is so annoying. This something bit me right in here. You know how it bites you in the middle, like maybe a mosquito in the middle, like in between your fingers. Oh, and it itches. Oh my gosh, that fat there, it itches. But anyway, I hey, loving me, Tracy Anderson. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. Y'all know I work for Lee Health. Lee Health is a hey, Dwayno. Hey, thanks for coming in, bro. Thank you. So I work for Lee Health, and Lee Health is a hospital healthcare system. So it's like a big organization. Y'all know I used to work for like Baycare. I've worked for HCA. I've worked for Summit. Like those are a lot. I've worked a lot of hospitals. Y'all know I travel for quite a bit. So those are a lot of hospitals within those within that system. So Lee Health has a big system, and I um, for the it's a big part of me. For the longest, I've been wanting to do more trauma, more advanced procedures, advanced surgical cases. Kind of what I'm used to when I was in Iowa City, working at Iowa City Hospital, level one, only level one hospital in the state of Iowa. Um, and I love, y'all know I did like a lot of like heavy transplants, like a lot of transplants, a lot of kidneys, a lot of kidneys, a lot of livers, a lot of the Whipples, the Roux-en-Y's, a lot of bariatric cases, a lot of oncology GYN, a lot of Da Vinci, XI robots procedures, and it was a lot more challenging, and that's why I loved working there. I just didn't extend because when offering an extension, they were offering me a permanent position. I didn't want to go permanent there. Anyway, long story short, so y'all know I work at this facility within Lee Health, and I'm transferring to another facility. And today was my last day at this hospital. And so many people got so much up to say. Hey, Josie the Truth, how you doing? So many people, y'all. Happy Easter's coming up. Happy Good Friday to all of you. But so many people got so much to say. Like people, I'm telling you guys, I told like literally I told management, and that was it. How do I tell management and then everybody knows? Like I'm not even kidding. Like I know for a fact I didn't tell anybody. Like I didn't tell nobody except for like a manager. Well, two managers knew, and then now it spread like wildfire. Y'all know Terrence is leaving. Terrence is leaving. Terrence is leaving. Why are you leaving? Like somebody pissed you off, or you upset? Blah 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 blah. Do y'all understand? Like honestly, I feel like I like not just today, but really last week, the entire week. I'm like my mind is playing tricks on me. Like like I know people aren't asking me like all of this or what's going on. Like, okay, first of all, you can't tell me. My mom would say this, Josie, you know, you can't teach an old dog, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, and you can't bullshit a bullshitter. You can't bullshit a bullshitter. Okay, you can't like there. You can't get one over. You can't get one up over. You can't get one over on me. I was watching uh Tashana Trucker Wife. I was watching their live stream. They still may be live and like awesome live stream. Her and her husband are amazing, and the analogies just like they the analogies just took me like I couldn't even get out of my damn car because I was just so impressed and so inspired and so motivated, encouraged. It was upliftment. It was awesome. Awesome time on their live stream. And I told her, I said, because Keisha would say this a lot, my mom said too, the analogy of God don't like ugly. God does not like ugly. He ain't too fond of pretty. Because when I tell you guys, there are so many, not just here at this establishment, but just like in the world in itself, many, there's so many like sheep's, there's so many wolves in sheep's clothing. There's so many snakes in the grass. Y'all got to be careful out here. I know y'all know this. We know this, right? But we got to be careful. It's so much negativity out here. And that's why, like I said, my platform, for the most part, I try and bring positivity, even when people just keep throwing negativity towards me. It can be sexuality. It can be like the way I look. It can be, just how I talk or whatever, like, or who I choose to associate myself with. And people are just like, you just can't please people. Well, you can't please everyone, and you just can't, and you shouldn't. That shouldn't be the main goal. That shouldn't even be a goal. It shouldn't even be a goal, and that's why, like, I know for a fact, like I said, I've ruffled feathers, I've upset people, and that's okay because I didn't set out to upset no damn body. I'm trying to make sure what Terrence is doing is he is what I'm trying to do, and God is my witness. I'm trying to just be the better, continue to be a better me, continue to be strong, continue to stay in my lane, continue to thrive. I don't care about nothing else. That's why I tell y'all, like, I don't deal with people. I don't. There's been so many people, even today. Oh, what are you doing? Let's hang out. No, I don't want to hang out. I'm going back to the damn condo. I'm gonna take my trash out. I'm gonna mop. I'm going to, I washed clothes like earlier, well, kind of later in this week. So I said I really don't have to wash clothes, but I can wash clothes again. I can probably wash them here. Tons of washer and dryer, units and stuff. But also maybe I may go out later on and stuff and, wash clothes, like in the neighborhood that I wash clothes in, because I walk around the area too. But my point is, I'm not interested in doing anything with anybody. And that's not me trying to be mean or ugly, but I'm content and I'm safe and I'm secure in my own space. And I don't need that extra. I don't need nothing extra. I don't need nothing crazy. I'm good. I'm better than good. I'm great. I'm better than good. I'm great. And it's just so crazy. Like people just want to latch on to you, and they're trying to find out so much. They want to know so much about you. They're so curious, and they're so concerned. Why are you this concerned about me? Why? I don't get it. Now, and I had to apologize to, in a sense, like, to one of the surgical techs who is this young lady is so awesome. She's so amazing. She really, really is. She works her ass off. And I see even so much more potential in her, but she got me. So y'all know, like I said, I'm transferring from one hospital to the next starting Monday. Like, I'll be in another hospital. And it's the hospital here where they do the trauma and they do bigger cases. It's a lot busier. That's kind of what I want. People say, you're crazy going from this place to this place. You can call your mama crazy. You can call your daddy crazy. You can call your brother, your sister, your child even crazy. I'm not crazy, okay? What I am, my name is Terrence, so I'm Terrence. You can say it's a Terrence kind of thing. You can say Mr. T. You can say Terrence or whatever the case may be. I'm Terrence. Pusha T, you know, as Nunu says, but I'm not crazy. There's nothing about me crazy. I don't. God allowed for my mom to raise myself and my two sisters, and ain't none of our ass crazy. We ain't crazy, okay? So I'm not gonna sit up here and claim that. Literally, like I laugh at it. I don't even respond to that nonsense when people say that and stuff. But anyway, this person did not say this. She never once said that. When she did confront me about me leaving, I was like, okay, yeah, I am. And anyway, so like I said, today was like my last day there, and she got me like this little present, and I was like, no, I can't accept that. I don't, no, I'm not. I don't really, I'm not like celebrating anything or whatever. She was like, Terrence, listen, like I want you to know like how much you mean to me. Could you please accept it, take it, and just be like grateful and thankful? And I was like, you know what? I'm sorry. I apologize, y'all. That's why, like I said, God is working on me, and I'm not just making this up when I say this. God is working on me. Like I don't know how to accept a lot of things, and it's not to say that okay, well, she giving me this or she talking about me and she this, because like I really in my heart I don't really feel that, but it's a way for me just to, like, if I just push any and everything away and stuff, like, and I'm gonna be honest, like I feel more secure. I feel more secure because I just know that there are some people who, pretend like in your face and will probably even give you things and do things and say, we gonna do this and this and this and that. And they're pretending to pray for you. They pretend to root for you, but then they backstabbing you. Now, I thank God in my life, he's actually shown me these things in real time. And there's no hearsay. I didn't hear this from so-and-so. I experienced this with my own two eyes and my own two ears. And that's why, like, the title of this live stream is like, is my mind playing tricks on me? I think my mind playing tricks on me, what I'm saying? I pretty much, I feel like, people ain't who they say they are. But this young lady, she is, and I'm not gonna say her name or whatever and stuff, but she got me this. It says, it's like a journal, it's like pretty much like a journal, and it has like scriptures in it, which is so awesome. And it said the Lord will guide you always. And it's Isaiah 58:11. I'm like, you know what? This is perfect. This is perfect. The Lord will guide me. The Lord has always guided me. The Lord is guiding you guys. For those of you that believe, I'm telling you, I don't like, this isn't me trying to like push anything down your throat. I'm just saying God will always provide. He will always guide you if you allow him to. And that's what he's doing in my life. Like if it's not meant to be, well, it wouldn't be. So no matter what, people keep saying the grass ain't green on the other side, Terrence. I'm not looking for the grass to be green. I'm not even on grass. Maybe I'm on clay. Maybe I'm on gravel. I'm not even on grass. I'm not even thinking about grass. So when people say that, like I always just kind of like, I say whatever. Like, I don't know why you guys keep telling me this. You're sitting here in a place where you're miserable at, and because I see fit to want to advance and go somewhere else. Like some people, not everybody, but some people are bothered by that. Some people are bothered by that, and it's just it blows my mind. Like, why are you bothered, or are you concerned about me? Like, you don't pay my bills. Did you just pay this over $2,000 rent for this condo? I don't think so. You didn't just pay that. Did you just pay the insurance on this Denali? And I know my insurance is high, and I ain't got no accidents or nothing like that, and it's still high. I stay in Florida, okay? Did you pay the insurance on any of my cars? Did you pay the insurance? I'm like, no. So at the end of the day, my point, I'm just keeping it real. I know people have opinions, but it literally is, it will never be relevant in my life. You don't do anything for me, so you're just not relevant. I'm not saying go off yourself. I'm not saying that. I'm not being combative. I'm not being negative, but that's the problem. Folks are so concerned about other people, and y'all, like, honestly, stop being concerned about these people. Stop letting these people push you to extreme limits. That's why we got all these freaking shootings going on. You can't even walk into a damn Walmart. You can't walk into the mall. You can't go to work. You can't go to you can't go to church. You can barely be in your own home. You know what I'm saying? Like even my neighbors know I don't hang with their ass. But as I walk up these steps and as I'm walking down, and certain days, certain mornings, good morning. You ain't got to speak. I'm gonna always be respectful. I'm always be courteous to a certain degree. But I don't need to know about your dog, your cat, your turtle, your goldfish, your child, your child. I don't need to know nothing. I'm gonna mind my business. I'm gonna mind my business. And that's the guy on the truth. And I think for me, that's how I stay above all the drama. I stay above all the gossip. Even though with that being said, it's still, I know people are gossiping about me because, oh, well, why is he leaving? Blah, blah, blah. Well, I know he ain't happy here. You know what? Let me tell you, every day wasn't the most positive day, but I'm still going to sit up here. I'm going to come in smiling. I'm going to leave smiling as I did today. When I tell you, I literally see peripheral vision and straight on. I see it. God allows me to see it. I see people looking at me, frowning at me in disgust, or like whatever, or like one, and I have, y'all know I'm a chosen one, okay, and I know some of you guys are chosen ones out there and stuff, and I'm not just trying to pick, but I'm telling you, it's some people out there, like, honestly, not just at the place that I work and stuff. I'm just saying, like, in general, where it's like they're bothered, they're irritated, they're upset, and it's like, what did I ever do to you? I did nothing to you. I don't play with your emotions. I haven't done anything. I don't do nothing wrong to nobody. I don't disrespect people. I haven't been disrespectful to nobody there. Now, other than, like, somebody, they nagging me or whatever and stuff, and, oh, what's wrong? Oh, you okay? No, I just shit in my pants. I shit on myself. Now, I don't think that's being rude. I don't think that's being ugly. I think that's kind of like, it's something that you say, okay, because you want somebody to get out your damn face. Get out of my face. Stop being so focused and concerned about me. I don't need you to be, like, I don't need you to be concerned. If you're so concerned, okay, well, write me a check. Write me a check for $2,800. For $28 to precisely $2,850. Write me a check for that. Pay my rent. How about you look, let's just make it a solid $6,000 and pay it up for a couple of months. No, you ain't gonna do that because you're not that concerned. You don't care that much. So I need you to stop pretending. Okay, you're not my friend. I don't think that you're my enemy, but you're damn sure not my friend. So stop pretending. And it's okay. It's okay not to be friends with everybody that you come in contact with. It's okay to not want to hang out with people. It's okay to love yourself and be in your own space. To lay in your own bed that you bought cash money, to watch your own TV, to sit on your own furniture. It's okay. Nothing is wrong with that. It doesn't have to be anything weird. It doesn't. Okay, now I'm sorry. Let me go to the comments. Thank you so much for sharing me. I'm doing good. Jemiah just came over. Hey, Jemiah, I love you. Uncle loves you. Uncle Terrence is a little crazy, but I love you so much. I'm so proud of you too. Thank you again to Wait on 876 Gaming. You said I just shared you on my community tab. Thank you so much. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Love me, Tracy Anderson saying hey to Josie. Thank you for using those channel member emojis. Josie said I'm spending time with both of my kids for this weekend. That's awesome. What a wonderful way to celebrate the holiday. Easter's coming up. This is Good Friday. That's awesome. I don't think Jamal didn't have she didn't have school today, right? Because I don't think the kids were in school today because of Good Friday. At least I know. Excuse me. I know here in Florida, seemed like nobody was in school. All the kids been out of school, and I think they're gonna be out for Monday, if I'm not mistaken. Love me, Tracy, and say Happy Good Friday. Happy Good Friday to you, beautiful Tracy. Thank you for coming in. Chicken says hi, Chicken. How you doing, Mike? Mike Violet, yo, what up, my man T? What's up, Mike? Hope you're doing well, y'all. I'm in this car. It's a little hot outside. I ain't gonna lie, it's a little hot. Yeah, I'm a little hot in here, but like, I didn't even like. Not that it's how I don't feel good and stuff. I was just like, I just want to go live. I'm in the car. At least it's a little shade and stuff under the carport. But I was like, I just got to go live. Like, I want to share. I just want to talk about this for just a little bit and just, and let people know, like, folks need to stop. Like, I'm serious. Like, folks need to stop worrying so much about other people. And like, worrying for me is inevitable, right? I will worry, like, I worry about my dad, I worry about my sister, I worry about my nieces and nephews, I worry about my subscribers, my supporters. I want us to be good. I want us to be healthy. I want us to be wealthy. I want us to be at peace. I want us to be happy. But some days we're not going to be so happy. Some days we're probably not going to be so wealthy, and that's okay. I just pray for all of us to, just to keep that faith and keep pushing. Don't stop, can't stop, won't stop mentality. But with that being said, like, none of us are perfect, so we're not going to have perfect, we're not going to have those great days every single day or certain things. But I'm just saying it's mind over matter, all right? And it's a mindset. We can choose to be happy about something. We can choose to be positive about something. Even when there's negativity going around, even when there's not so great things happening in our lives, we can choose to still focus on something that's going to uplift us, even if it's one another. I love coming on live every now and then, and I love to talk to you guys and stuff, and hopefully I can uplift you guys, because I'm telling you, I'm somebody at this moment, and God is my witness. I am highly frustrated with not social media. I mean, that's just what it is, right? But I'm highly frustrated within the medical field. I am very highly frustrated. I refuse to give up, but I'm highly frustrated as to how some people do things, and I know some stuff is out of my control. But what's in my control is, if I can't change certain situations and stuff, I'm gonna isolate myself from that. That's something my mom has always told me to do. So that's why, like I said, I'm shifting. Like, I'm going elsewhere, not to say, okay, well, I want the grass to be greener. It's not that, y'all. Like, I need something new. I to be honest, like, I feel like I'm a gypsy at heart. I have happy feet, but I'm excited and I want to apply myself. I worked hard today. I work hard every day. Every day that God allows me to go to work, I work hard. But I want to focus on, just being better, doing better, seeing more, being the best that I can be. And for me, I have to incorporate change in my life, and I just think that's just the traveler within me. Like, I have to have that change, and that's going to continue to make me a better individual. It's going to make me stronger and wiser, and that's just what it is. But I am frustrated. But with that being said, I'm not gonna sit up here and come on here and be negative towards you guys. When my neighbor walked past and stuff, I'm not gonna just frown at him or frown at her and not speak. I'm gonna speak. I told people, like, people say, nice working with you. You're so great. Well, you're great as well. Thank you so much. God bless you. Hope and pray I'll see you around. It doesn't, because you're frustrated or because you're going through things in life, doesn't mean you have to take things out on other people, especially the people that don't deserve that. It doesn't mean that. I think what it means is it means it's adulting. We're going to experience things that we're going to experience things that we're not comfortable with. We're going to have days where we just, want to throw the towel in and we want to just go off on people and stuff. But y'all, refrain from doing that. Like I said, what is your happy place? Now, y'all know my happy place is tennis. Tennis is going to be in my weekend some way or the other. Now, I must say, with the coworker and stuff, was talking to this person, and we haven't met up or nothing like that, played tennis, but the person did say, hey, are you free this weekend? I was like, yeah, let's meet up, let's play. I'll be free. And I'm praying, I'm gonna be very optimistic, but I'm gonna pray that, okay, that they don't flake. Because like I said, I've been dealing with people who's been flaking and saying they want to do stuff, scheduling things and stuff, and me like kind of rearranging my schedule or making things, convenient for them, and then it's ultimately it inconveniences me because then they don't want to do it or they flake, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of becoming like very like weird, so we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna be, like I said, I'm gonna be optimistic and positive, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna play tennis one way or the other. Like that's a great way for me to relieve stress. It's a great way for me to continue to be active and to keep pushing forward, and I'm gonna keep doing that. And I suggest you guys find where's your happy place, what makes you happy, what makes you elated and just feel refreshed. We'll do that. I think I was on here one time and somebody was like, well, for me it's taking showers, and like I said, okay, we'll take 100 showers then, like whatever that makes you feel so good and at peace, and you continue to do that. But I hope you all are doing well. Chicken said hi. Love me, Tracy, and thank you so much for that. Thank you for the gifts, Tracy. You said the $100. You said a 100 gift. I'm sorry, 100 gift, and then real, so real. Not gonna lie. Thank you so much, Chicken. I appreciate you. Dwayno says real talk, bro. Thank you so much, Dwayno. Hey, awesome Alvin. Happy belated birthday. I believe your birthday was April 15th, right? And I know, oh my gosh, we're a couple days past, right? Well, a few days past. What is today? Today's the 18th, so we're 3 days past. But happy belated birthday. I try to leave you a comment saying happy birthday. I don't know if you got it or not, but I appreciate you, bro. Love me, Tracy Anderson said hey to Alvin. Awesome Alvin said hi, Miss Tracy Anderson. Love me, Tracy Anderson. Thank you so much for sending that Easter basket. It is Easter Sunday coming up. That is so apropos. Thank you for doing that. Chicken said, I love you, bro. Not in a weird way. I love you too. And you said true. I appreciate you, Chicken. Thank you. Loving me, Tracy Anderson said real talk. Absolutely, right? Real talk. Seriously. Chicken said, I said chicken lover, but Chicken said true. That's Miss Anderson. Awesome Alvin says hey, Sister Josie. Let me, Tracy Anderson said Peak Mafia and her sister are in Miami. Are you serious? They're in Miami, Florida. Oh my gosh. I'm like, how far am I from Miami? I'm in Fort Myers. Miami may be, I don't know, 4 to 5 hour, maybe a little bit drive, because I want to say it may be close to 6 hours, because it's like, I want to say it's 4 hours from Tampa. So that's cool though. That's cool. Awesome Alvin said, our brother, you are right. Also Alvin said, yes, our brother, I get it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, so she gave me this. It was really sweet, and I said I had to apologize and say I'm sorry, because I do have to be receptive. And that's what my mom, told me to work on too when she was alive. She was like, not everybody is out to get you. And like, not to say that I think that, but I just feel like it's better if I keep to myself. And people know, like, I know some folks like herself, she understands, like, she don't take it personal and stuff, but I'm just, I'm okay with just being by myself, especially at this present time. I'm okay with that, because there's so much going on in the world. I really don't want to be around people, but it's inevitable. How can I get out and play tennis? How can I get out, and how can I go to work? How can I go grocery shopping? Even if they say, well, you will have the groceries sent to your house, I still got to sit up here and get out and get the groceries. It's inevitable. You're gonna come in contact with some type of individual, no matter if it's one person or if it's 100. You're gonna come in contact with other people. So, like I said, simply as I'm sitting here, neighbor walked past a couple of them, I wave. They waved, I waved. So you're still gonna have to interact some kind of way. So I'm not a recluse. I'm not a Scrooge. It's just that I personally, I feel like I feel like it's a lot. It's less stress when, and I'm just being honest and stuff. It's less stress when I'm dealing with myself and my shenanigans and my situations. It's less stress. I don't know if that makes sense. Does that make sense to y'all? Like, do you think that it's less stress when your circle's smaller, or when you just kind of stay to yourself, do you think that there's less stress? Because some people may say they beg to differ. Some folks like to be around a big group of people. They like to have a big group of friends, and they feel complete around people. Well, I feel complete just just sitting at my kitchen table. I'm happy. I'm content. You know, very content. Joseph the Truth says, hi Tracy. Love me, Tracy Sanders. Thanks again for dropping those membership emojis. You guys can also become a member. I only have one channel membership, and that sees Awesome Butterflies. And you guys will be able to get to drop those emojis in the chat as well. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thanks for the thumbs up, y'all. Thank you so much. Yeah. So again, I'm showing this. Okay, so she gave me this. And then she had a picture. She got a picture in here, and I thought that was so sweet. I really have to frame that because this is really sweet. I'm gonna miss them. Really sweet. That's me scrubbed in. We're scrubbed. Oh, less stress. Exactly, less stress. We were doing like I want to say an orthopedic case. So she said, Terrence, continue to grow. No, continue to glow. Continue to glow, grow, and show the world the wonders you are capable of. Having you on the team was a masterclass in itself. Best wishes. They are about to learn from the best. Your new team is lucky to have you. Oh, that is so sweet. That's really sweet. I really love that. I love that. And I love this journal that says, blessed be the Lord who daily loads us with benefits, the God of our salvation. Psalm 68:19. This journal belongs to, and I want to put Terrence. Oh, actually, can I write this in here now? I think I may want to start back. I used to do that where I did live streams, and I would I did live streams. Oh, you know what I'm saying here, and I got a pen in here. Look at God. God is good. It's a Lee Health pen, the company I work for. I used to journal and and go live and just kind of write and ponder and all that. I said I might do that again. We can make it like an ASMR thing where you hear me flipping through the page or writing and stuff. I have to have some speakers really dead on so you can hear. So I just wrote it in. This journal belongs to Terrence D. Bergen. Y'all know my middle name is Darnell. So awesome. Oh, I like journals. I'm gonna journal more. And then she got me this awesome this 32-ounce stainless steel insulated bottle. Look at this. So this is Keisha got me a stainless steel. Keisha got me actually she got me two of the, what do you call them, guys? Stanley cups. She got me two of those. Right? That's what it is, right? A Stanley cup. I think. Ain't it a Stanley? She got me two of them. But then I got I have another one, and then also I think I'm saying that. What's the name of those bottles, y'all? It's Stanley something, ain't it? I don't know. But I love this. It says great for gym, yoga, biking, beach, running, hiking. It should also have one that says tennis on here. Tracy says less stress. Awesome Alvin says amen, our brother. Amen, Alvin. Amen. Love me, Tracy Anderson said my right eye hurts so bad, very sensitive to the daylight. Yeah, so sometimes that's what happens during those the glaucoma, your glaucoma, or what did you have? Got cataract surgery or glaucoma? But sometimes it's like that, and then I don't know if they gave you, but you have to you ain't got to, I guess, but you want to probably put shades on, you know, when it is like light or whatever, or very bright, and you want to keep the lights really dim. Like even right now, I want to pop my shades on because it is sunny here in Florida. I want to do this here, but just put some shades on. Have some shades on. Stanley Cup. That's okay. I was right. Stanley Cup. And I ain't got it with me because it's in the crib, but it's actually on here. I'm like, why do I not know this? But she got me this, and then also she got me some Kind bars. Let me show you. She got me 2 almond and coconut Kind bars. That's so sweet. Let me check the carbohydrates. It's 1 bar is total is 16 carbohydrates for 1 bar, which is awesome. So half a bar is like 8. Yeah, 8. But she got me 2 almond and coconut. I thought that was so kind. It was so kind. Glaucoma laser surgery. Okay. Yeah, so sometimes, yeah, you may have to put the shades on, you know, to protect, you know, that your sensitive eyes. Hey, Shanita H, how you doing? Beautiful. Thanks for coming in. You guys, Shanita H is, oh my gosh, Shanita, you are like a long time member, long time supporter of my channel, and I appreciate you so much. Thank you. I'm doing well. I was telling everybody in the chat, and I said, like, I work for Lee Health Care System. It's a hospital organization, so that means it has multiple hospitals within the organization. Well, multiple hospitals within the system. Multiple hospitals make up the system, and I'm gonna transfer to their trauma center, their trauma hospital Monday. I start there Monday, and I was telling how when I put the transfer in, and I was like, oh, I'm trying to go there, and then I ended up, having to interview this and that. So many people were like, oh, you're gonna hate it, and this is this and this, and I'm like, please just stop. Like, I don't know why people want to sit up here and put negativity. They want to put negativity in the atmosphere, right? I don't understand that. I don't get that. Like, it's just so, it's irritating to me because it shouldn't be that way, Let me get my own perspective. Let me get my own idea, for my own opinions about everything and stuff. Like, I don't need you to, I don't need for you to try to cloud my mind and my thoughts. I don't understand that. Why do people do that? I don't get that. I will never understand that. Hey, Nadine. Shanita H said, hey, Tracy. Nadine, how you doing? Happy Good Friday. Happy Good Friday to you. Hey, it's Gamma's World. How you doing, Gamma? Thanks for coming in. Nadine is saying, hello. Shanita and Tracy. Oh, Sharon. Hey, Sharon, how you doing? Says hello, greetings from New York. I bet it feels good in New York. It's hot here in Florida, in Fort Myers, Florida. It's hot. I said I planned on going to, I want to go to Tampa. To be honest, I'm tired right now, but I said I want to go to Tampa. Maybe I'll relax and take a nap and drive to Tampa, because that's a 2-hour drive from here. I just kind of wanted some different scenery, for at least a part of my weekend. But then I would come back here though. I'd come back like tomorrow morning or something like that, and or I don't know. Maybe I can go Saturday and then come back Sunday. Allegedly Sunday, I'm shooting for tennis, but I don't know. Like I said, I've been on this thing where people be saying, oh, let's meet up, and then they flake on me. I'm not flaking, they flaking on me. Shanita saying, hey to Nadine. Shanita said, that's right. Love Me Tracy Anderson said, hey, it's Gamma's World. Love Me Tracy Anderson says, hey to Nadine. Nadine said, I gotta go, I'm driving to the beach. Ooh, my gosh, what beach are you going to, if you don't mind me asking? I promise you I won't show up. I won't show up at the beach, okay? I love the beaches, but I don't think I'm gonna go to a beach here. Who knows though? But bye, Nadine, thank you. Also, I said our brother. I'm sorry, y'all. See, this is. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. But once I get up and get to moving and all that stuff, I'll wake up. Y'all know how you get your second wind. But I'm tired. Today was a busy day. Our brother, I had a vision that me and you and our sister are going to meet one day. Awesome, Alvin. That is like very, very possible, and that will happen. Like I'm gonna meet a lot of you. Like I want to meet all y'all. You know, I want to meet everybody. Everybody. I really do. It will be so awesome. It'll be so fun. Shanita is saying hello to Alvin. Oh, thank you so much, Shanita. Thanks for being here. Thank y'all so much. Shanita H. It's Gamma's World. Loving me, Tracy Anderson. They're green. They're channel members, and I appreciate them so very much. I appreciate you all for being here. I really do. I really do. Dumbo and Nene, how you doing, Dumbo and Nene Joy? Dumbo and Nene Joy says, super, can't wait to meet up. I can't wait to meet up with y'all. You know, every time we say that, and you know, I start to think about, I was right there in Pennsylvania. I passed right by y'all two times, but hell, more than 2 times, because I would drive back and forth, and that is crazy. It's crazy. Now, before YouTube, I had already driven through Pennsylvania and stuff, and it's so crazy that, you know, stopping and getting gas or going into a convenience store. Who knows? We probably we probably ran across each other. Some of you guys, we probably have actually ran across each other and we didn't know. And it's not like, and you're not going to remember that, and I'm not going to remember that. You know what I'm saying? Unless it was some kind of catastrophic event or some major event to just log in your mind. But, you know, I don't even remember. I'm sorry, y'all. Somebody was calling me. I apologize. Sorry about that. Dumbo and Nene George said, hey. Dumbo and Nene George said, love you. I love you too. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Shanita H is saying, hey to Dumbo and Nene. You got a heart there. That's so sweet. Love me, Tracy Anderson, is saying hello to Dumbo and Nene. Thank y'all for speaking to each other. I appreciate that. Dumbo and Nene George said, hey, Tracy and Shanita. Also, Malvin said, hey, Shanita H. Oh, thank y'all so much for being so incredible and so awesome. I appreciate that. Yeah, I wanted to come on and say hey. And okay, yeah, so again, this is the picture that she gave me. Oh, that's me scrub with both of them. The girl who gave me this gift is the one. She's here. She's not scrub. She's so sweet. I really do appreciate her. And then she, like I said, she gave me this, the journal. Love the journal. It's so nice. She had the picture in the journal. And then she got me like I said, got me this. And 2 candy bars. Well, 2 kind bars. I should say 2 kind bars. Almond and coconut. These are so good. And they're healthy too. And this is the bag she had it. She put it in. That's really, really sweet of her. It was so kind of her. I was like, no, you shouldn't have. You love those? The kind bars? It was very kind of her. I just wasn't expecting that. Oh gosh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm yawning my butt off. I love going into hospitals and, you know, doing what I need to do and stuff, and then going in, and then when I leave, it's like, okay, I go. Like I don't want to party or anything. You know, you said so yummy. Oh. Also, Malvin said, hello, Dumbo and Nene's Joy. Dumbo and Nene's Joy said, hi, Alvin. Oh, y'all are so awesome. Y'all are awesome. Awesome people. Awesome. I appreciate y'all. Anyways, listen, I'm gonna let you go. Thank y'all so much. I think that's the guy that is him. Yeah, that's the guy that stood out there that day and was like, when I pulled up in this carport, and did I have scrubs on? I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I had scrubs on or not. I don't know, but He was like, oh, um, are you lost? He didn't say, hey, or sir, may I help you? Or sir, do you need any help? You seem lost. It was like, are you lost? And I'm like, huh? I'm no, I'm not lost. I said I'm about to check my mailbox. Which, like I said, I literally, he didn't deserve any of that, right? Because I said too much to his ass already. And then he was like, oh, because notice, like, what, y'all didn't see him, but he parked there and he walked this way. I can show you this much. He parked here. He parked there, then he walked up this way, and then on down that way. All right, so he walked in front, and so, but no, he didn't wave or nothing, and didn't even make eye contact because he realized, okay, that's the dude that I pissed off that day. Now again, if he would have made eye contact, if he would have waved or whatever, I would have said hello. I don't hold grudges, but like, that's not the way that that's not the way that you approach people or you talk to people. Are you lost? And then I thought, you're like Uber, or you delivering, or DoorDash or whatever. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know why would have, like, I don't understand that. I still don't get it. I'm like, well, I don't think I had anything in my hand. I don't know. Like, but even if that is the case and stuff, that's not the way that you talk to people. But anyway, I digress. It is what it is. Some people just weird. It ain't no changing weird. Love Me Trace Sanders said, hi. Thanks again, Trace, for being in here. Dumbo Nini George said, just wanted to come through before I head over to our neighbor crib for lunch or dinner, LOL. Okay, cool, Dumbo and Nini. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. Having fun. Have a fun lunch or a fun dinner, okay? Hey, get your big ass up. Thanks for coming over. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much, Gamma. Get your big ass up. It's Gamma's World other channel, and she's a member on both channels, and I appreciate that. I appreciate the love. I really do. Sure will. Love you, and be safe out there. Yeah, I'll try my best to be. I'll be minding my business. I don't really talk to people, okay? I don't. I promise you I don't. You know what? I ain't lying, y'all. So many people want to hang out. I don't want to hang out with y'all. I don't. I promise you. I will look. I'll go to the damn look. You tell I'll go. I'll go to the casino. I'll go to the local arcade casino. I'll go to my happy place, which is the tennis court. I am content. I'm secure. I'm happy. I don't win or lose. Okay, I'm good. I don't need to be around a lot of people who all y'all have talked mess about each other. And I'm talking about talked ugly, dirty about each other. Not okay, because it's inevitable. We all gonna talk. People gonna talk. But I'm not in that realm. Like, I don't want to put nobody down to build myself up. How can I build myself up by stepping on other people? To me, that's just weird. I don't understand that. And like, again, I said, God does not like ugly, and he's too fun to pretty. He is not too fun to pretty. So people better stop thinking that they can live their lives like that and thinking everything's gonna be okay. Or you can run a church and repent every Sunday or whatever. Like, no, like that's not how it works. Okay, you need to practice being a decent human being. And I'm not trying to say a perfect person, because again, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But practice being someone who you want to be around. And if you want to be around chaos, I mean, maybe just practice being around yourself then. I don't know. Because I don't want to be around chaos. Dumbo Nini said, for reals, I agree. Talk to you later, bro. Okay, thank y'all so much. Awesome Alvin says, hi, get your big ass up. Get your big ass up says, hi, Alvin. Love Me Tracy Anderson says, hi, Alvin. Oh, I'm sorry, says hi. But I know you already spoke to Alvin, right? Girl Dad cooking up delicious. Girl Dad cooking up deliciousness. That your name is so awesome, and I gotta get tongue tied. But hello, Girl Dad cooking up deliciousness. I appreciate you so much for being in here. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for just all that you do. Thank y'all all. I appreciate it. Like I said, yeah. So I am officially. Today was my last day at this facility that I work at. Now I'm going to the trauma facility. To the and I think it's I say I think, but it's level they get, level 1, level 2 trauma hospital. And I think I'm gonna be, here's the deal. It's not about, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be super happy. It's gonna be days, it's gonna be tough days. I'm aware of this. Nobody can't tell me nothing about that because I've lived that. I know that. What I'm looking for is more of a challenge, another environment, more people, um, like to the point I don't want to see the same person 3-4 times a day. And I'm not gonna have that. I'm not gonna have that situation where I go next. And it's just gonna it's every like this is how I look at it. Every place has its pros and cons, and I make the best out of every place that I've gone to, no matter what. Like even when I was in Iowa and that situation happened, I went to work Friday very positive, always laughing and stuff, whatever, and y'all know what ended up happening and stuff. I had no control over that. But I now know that my company that I'm with now, I'm with several different companies, but they don't contract out to that hospital anymore. Now there are still companies that will contract out there, but not cross country. Cross country has pulled themselves. They pulled themselves off of the radar with that facility, because y'all know I experienced racism there. I sure did. What up? It's the Terrence kind of thing, and everyone in the chat. Oh, well, I'm look, living life. Okay, living life. I had not too long ago got off work, and I literally I pulled up in the carport, and I was over on Tashana's live stream, trucker wife, and like I said, her and her husband. They just really motivated me. Not to go live, but motivated me just in a sense of like I think people are getting the wrong they got the wrong concept. They're getting the wrong idea about what's going on in today's society and the world. But I was just talking to some coworkers and people and stuff, whatever, really on and off like last week and this week, and I'm like, okay, look at all the not just the school shootings, but the shootings in like in Walmarts and just weird stuff going on, like craziness. And like I said, yes, mental health, but also treat people with respect. Be kind to one another. It's nothing wrong with that at all. And I've always said that. But because I'm kind and I'm so polite and I'm so nice, people think that they think I'm a pushover. They think I'm weak. Now that I've shown people, okay, listen, I stand up. I will speak up. I will veto things in a heartbeat, especially if it's something concerning the patient. I don't care how you feel about it how you feel about it or your feelings. It doesn't matter. Like the patient is first and foremost, and always in my book. Always in my book. Good luck on your new journey. Thank you so much. Get your big ass up. I appreciate that. Like I was telling this nurse said the same thing, and she was like, "Oh, well, I'm sorry." I was like, "Well, I really don't believe in luck." And then she was like, "Oh, well, I'm sorry." Well, okay. I was like, "No, I'm not being disrespectful. I just said I just know God is gonna be with me no matter what the case is. But I know her intentions were not. I don't think her intentions were bitter, but I know yours aren't, and I appreciate that. I really do. But no, like I go with God. He leads me everywhere. So that's why I said when she gave me this, it said the Lord will guide you always. She gave me this journal. I said, wow, that's very befitting. That's apropos as I don't know what. That's on time because I prayed about this. This is not something. That's why I had to tell people too. I ain't had to tell nobody, but I chose to tell people. Listen, this ain't because so and so made me mad or I'm upset with. No, this is something that I wanted to do. Really, even like in the interview when I was in Iowa, I was under the impression that this was trauma. The person who told me that was one of the managers who ended up leaving literally less than 2 weeks after I got to the facility, told me that there was trauma, which there is a little bit, but it's not as much as I need or as I want. So I want more, you know, and it's just to better myself. It's no, I don't hate nobody. I don't want to deal with certain people. I ain't gonna lie, but I don't. That don't mean that I hate them. Do I want to work with them and stuff? Like I don't mind. I look. Let me tell you, if I had to work with them, I'd work with them. But if I had a choice, no, I don't want to work with that. I don't want to work with somebody who's sitting up here thinking that they just God's gift to the earth and that they can't do wrong, but they making all kind of mistakes and they don't, you know, they make all mistakes because they, you know, maybe they're strong or whatever the case may be or well known. Nobody wants to confront them. I'm tired of that. But I appreciate you so much, Gamma. Girl Dad Cooking Up Delicious just says, hi, loving me, Tracy Anderson. Um, and get your bacon up. You speaking of both of them. Thank you again, Girl Dad Cooking Up Deliciousness. Also, Malvin says exactly. Daniel Ferret said, do you remember? I think so, yeah. I definitely remember Daniel. I remember you. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm hot. It's hot out here. It's hot. Okay, but I'm going to, what am I going to do? I'm going to get up. I'm going to get out of here. And I'm going to walk upstairs. Last live. Yeah, I really do remember you. I do. I'm not just saying this. I promise you I remember you. I do remember you. I absolutely remember you. I don't know what I'm gonna eat though. I should have asked Dumbo and Nene what they having to eat. What are y'all eating? Gamma, what you gonna have? Tasty, what you eating? What y'all gonna eat? Should today be an indulgence day, Gamma? I feel like I deserve it. But either way, it won't be oxtails because Miss Mildred closes at, oh yeah, it's 5:08. She closed at 4:30. And then the secondary eatery, they close like at 6. But it's 5:08 and it's like, oxtail sounds good. Yeah, they do sound good. Let me Trace Sanders said, hey girl dad, they do sound good. I could go buy some right and make my own, but again, I'd be prompted to, I mean, collard greens and cabbages ain't bad. Lima beans ain't terrible, but I'd be wanting yams and oh my god, mac and cheese and you know, cornbread. I gotta have the cornbread with the alligator bites. Ooh, that sounds real. I had those in Louisiana on Bourbon Street. I forgot the name of that restaurant. But I also had those beignets that was down the street from the restaurant because that was, what's the name of that? I forgot. But they had those beignets. They had the beignet. We got the beignets there. Oh, so good. And then we had the boudin, and we had alligator bites and fried shrimp. Well, actually, you know, it's crazy. I remember this food, but we were at this restaurant. We being a coworker of mine, and we got she got all types of things and stuff. But then I got like the fried shrimp po' boy, and then I got the bites, and then I got the boudin too. I tried the boudin, and all that was really good. Everything we ate was good. But that's what you eat now? That sounds really good. Oh wow, that sounds good too, don't it? Okay, let me get out of the car. I'm scratching. I'm tired. I am tired. That's why I said right now I'm in no condition to drive 2 hours at all. I will, you know what, I'm gonna walk and check the mailbox though. Walk and check the mailbox. Those palm trees are so beautiful. It's just so gorgeous out here. It's so beautiful. It really is. The letter from Landmark Financial, something in Trenton, Florida. What the hell they want? What y'all want with me? You said, yeah, me too. Hey, also I said, hey girl, dad, cooking up the listeners in the Daniel Ferret. My phone is on the 4. What do you mean, like 4%? Daniel says hi, and she's saying hi to Alvin, right? You said your phone is on 4%? Then I said, maybe, I don't know, maybe later I'll wash the car, because this truck is so dirty. The car is dirty. It's filthy. Like, it's really nasty. Can't y'all see the dirt? Look at that, the running board. Ooh, that it's dirty. It's dirty. I never have. I mean, look, the car is dirty. I never have my car dirty like this. But I just been so tired and under the weather and trying to figure some stuff out. I'm starving for whatever I can get my hands on. I know that's right. Well, imagine how I feel. I haven't eaten anything all day. I haven't eaten anything all day. All day. I did lock the door, didn't it? I did. I love the fact that I have to use the keys. That is super convenient. Oh, God. Y'all, I'm about to go to bed, because I'm tired. I'm about to drink some juice. I'm going to sit down for a second in the living space, the living area. Tired. Just tired, you know? You know what I mean? You know what? I still got these scratch offs that I have to. I got my juice. I still got like scratch. What is this? Why all these people calling my phone? Dave, I got a 3631199. I haven't eaten since. Wow. You said motor. What is that? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Daniel? Look, I won money on these here. These scratch offs, the $5 one, I won something. I won money on these two here. I bet y'all like 10 are not scratched. But what I did was I scratched the barcode here, and I scratched all the barcodes and then I scanned them. I don't have time to look and see. And people say, well, you should always look, because that scanner thing can be wrong. I'm like, okay, well, it'd be wrong then. This is what I'm drinking. Minute Maid Mango Passion, zero sugar. Whew. You said or Zaxby's been getting wait, or Zaxby's. Wait, I haven't eaten since yesterday, and that was some taco soup out the can. Really? Taco soup out the can? That sounds actually good. You said or Zaxby's been getting built since last summer. Alvin, it's new to Vegas. Oh, awesome! Alvin said I had Zaxby's. Ooh, Zaxby sounds good. I think it's a Zaxby's here somewhere in Fort Myers, Florida. Zaxby got some good hot wings. Trace, you ever had Zaxby like the hot wings? That's the only place that I have hot wings. Cause even I get they hot wings, and that's the only place where it's like. Okay, thanks for that weird information. I do want to work out because I feel like if I work out, I won't be as tired, you know. But I'm tired though. I'm so tired. More than anything, I'm tired of people. Isn't that sad? That's the first thing I see. Look, y'all, I open this thing here. It's like a coupon booklet thing, and it's the first thing I see are like it's I guess it's like coupons from Burger King. Let me see. Yeah, it's coupons from Burger King. Is it one? Oh yeah, look at it. What about Burger King? Y'all want Burger King? Oh my gosh. You said Miss Tracy. I went to Durham, North Carolina today. Am I saying that right? Durham, North Carolina. Two Whopper Junior. Ooh, the Whopper meal. That's too much. Mm-mm. That is too much. Look at that. That family bundle. That's nice. 17.99, and you get three Whopper sandwiches, three cheeseburgers, three medium fries for 17.99. So probably with tax, it'd probably be like 18, $19. I don't maybe like 18, 19, I don't know. But that's not bad at all. That's a good meal. That's really good for like, a nice sized family. Like a family of 4 to 5 people. That's good. Um the Baron said, Dr. Terrence, we ain't got time for Hennessy and working out. We need you to stop John Cena at WrestleMania this Sunday. John Cena, me, oh my, John Cena, oh my gosh. Oh look, look is what's gonna be the setting if the wrestling if the arena like the itself could be like a tennis court and we play in tennis, I can stop him then. But maybe not Serena or Novak Djokovic, but I can probably take John Cena in tennis. Daniel said I'm still here. Well, hello Daniel, thank you for being here. I'm trying to decide what should I eat. I haven't eaten anything all day long. The the burritos, three burritos. I forgot. I don't know the name of this. Burrito peppers, but they have like a lot of tacos and nachos and stuff. But I don't want that. I feel like I just need to stay here and make something. Rusty's Bar and Grill. Parrot Key. Caribbean Grill. It says transform your smile in 3 hours, all on 4 to 7 implants with permanent teeth. And it's $13,495. Get teeth in 3 hours for as low as $250 a month. What the hell? I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna have just gums. That's a lot of money for some teeth that ain't even mine originally. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Ace is a helpful hot roll. I was trying to sing that song and it didn't pan out to be good. It didn't go well. And I'm thinking about burgers, and I was like, I needed to make my own. I just need to make my own burger. I need to make my own burger. You said yes, our brother. Wow, it says when you open an eligible Fifth Third checking account and make direct deposits totaling $5,000 or more within 90 days of account opening, you get up to $600. Wow, that's a great way to make some money. Open up 10 accounts and then you get 600 per account. That's $6,000. I wonder do people do that? Because if you make a certain amount, you can disperse money into each account. And if they giving you 90 days, which is 3 months, like yo, you could easily like $5,000 in 3 months. If you divide that, let's just say 15, 15, 15, that's 45. And then 16, 32, 48. So let's just say a little bit under $1,700 if you do like that's easy to do in my opinion. That's very doable. I may open up me account there, but I don't like how they say get up to $600. No, I need to get the 600. I don't want to open this account and then y'all only give me 300. Like no, like it needs to be like if you do what they say, $5,000 or more, you need to get $600. Give me the full 600. Life with Andrea J and family. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. I was just telling everybody like I'm going to a new hospital and I'm excited about it. I am. Hi, chicken. Says my brother, what's up, chicken? What's up, chicken? Y'all, what, Andrea, what you eating? What you ate? I'm thinking about some chili cheese dogs, to be honest, but oh, I don't know. I don't know if I want that. But it don't sound bad, but then I don't know. I just want a burger. Maybe I'll make one of those burgers. That sounds lit. Like chili cheese dogs. Awesome Alvin says, high life with Andrea J and family. Oh. That's so awesome. Burgers. Oh, burgers. Chicken, look. Okay. I might just do the burgers. Where am I at? I'm at 69%. Let me see if I can work this out. I can pop. Hold on 1 second. Ow, my God. Ow. Why does that hurt so bad? Hold on 1 second. Silly of me to think that you could ever really want me to. Oh, I've been loving you. You're just another one to go. And I know that I should be. Okay, that was very painful for me to do. I don't know why, but it was crazy painful for me to do. We did it. We did it. Oh, eczema. Oh Lord. This is too high. But you know, I could have just brought it this doing all this mess and I could have just brought the phone. Hold on a second. Okay. Is it charging? It's not charging yet. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Now it's charging. Hey, Chef Tracy Carruthers, how you doing? I hope I ain't do no alarm or something. I don't know. I done caused some ruckus. Some ruckus. You're just another one star. I know that I should be my Louisiana hot sauce. The Louisiana hot sauce is a deal. Boom. Smash burgers. I think I'm gonna like cook this right now. No thawing needed. Cook from frozen, ready in minutes. Let me tell you, I got these from Dollar General, okay? Precisely the one that's down the street from the hospital I currently work at. And I met Tracy Ford, and Tracy Ford is one of my subscribers, also supporters here on YouTube, and I met her there. She was like, "Hey, Terrence." "Hey, Mr. Terrence." I'm like, "Who are you?" You know. She's like, "I'm Tracy Ford." I was like, "Nice to meet you." Cause like she supports, I mean, she just be in so many different people live streams, and she's been so supportive for quite some time, and it's crazy to have met her. And I didn't know that she was in Fort Myers, Florida. But anyway, I was picking up these burgers the first time, and you know, I've done live streams. I got a video on them. I'm cooking them and all that, and these burgers are so good. But it's like it's 6 burgers, and it's just this here. The whole box is just a little. I think I paid like 10, 11 bucks for it, so it's not bad. But I got these, and I got. Now I'm not thrilled about this because this isn't. I wanted to get. Hold on, let me. But these are good though. But they just like they're not the Nature's Own. But I got these keto hamburger buns, and I don't know if y'all can see. What does it say in it? It's keto, but it. Oh, I'm just gonna have to show you this way then. It has. So it has 16 carbohydrates. Y'all see 16 carbohydrates? So this has 16 carbohydrates, but then it has how much of dietary fiber? 15 per bun. Okay, so 16 minus 15 is 1. So it has 1 net carb per bun. 1 bun is 1 net carb. You see where it says the nutrition facts? It has 8 servings per container. So there's 8 buns in each in each bag. So serving size is 1 bun. So 1 bun is 1 carbohydrate. 1 bun is 1 carbohydrate. They're good, but it's still not Nature's Own. And Nature's Own. I got all kind of bread in here, by the way, y'all. Let me show you. And I freeze my bread. I have the Nature's Own hot dog buns. Then I got Arnold's. I think it's Arnold's. Yeah, I got Arnold's keto hot dog buns. And then I have Hawaiian keto bread. This is frozen. I got all the keto, baby. Y'all know I love. Y'all know I'm gonna name them, even though they won't sponsor me. Is Hero Bread. Oh, when I found out about Hero, I was in Iowa. I was in Maine when I found out about Hero Bread. But Hero Bread be tripping. It is hella expensive. And they never wanted to sponsor me. Oh, I got the chicken. Look what I got. I got the Real Good Food Company. I got the sweet and sour chicken from the Real Good Food Company. I haven't tried it yet, but I tried this one. The Korean barbecue. This is really good. The salsa here is delicious. And y'all know these are they're low carb. You see 4 net carbs per serving. 4 net carbs per serving. 4 net carbs. 4 net carbs. You can have this. You can actually eat good food and lose weight. Okay, now I'm a big guy still, but look at these scrubs. Look at these scrubs. Look at these scrubs. Look, you see the extra on the side? You see that? Oh, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. I can breathe again. Breathe again. I actually can't breathe better. I was breathing really heavy a long time ago. And then also we got my cereal, the Magic Spoon. None of this is sponsored, by the way. Look how much great things that I have, and none of this is sponsored. Can somebody sponsor me? Reach out. I had this, I don't know if they emailed me or not. I'll check my email, but I had this scrub company reach out, and they said, "Oh, Mr. Terrence, could you give us your rates?" And I said a flat rate of a video. So one video, I gave them a flat rate. They wanted me to do 4 videos. These people have not emailed me back. So we're going to see. I don't know. Hopefully they do email me back. And if they are watching, listen. I know there's not a million people in here, but folks look at my content, okay? They look at my content, all right? Okay, the numbers don't lie. People look at me. It's just the fact algorithms are different with live streams. Algorithms are very, very different. Mind you, I hit up Google support last night. Algorithms are different. Short content is different. Now you're making more money with short content versus long content. And again, it's your passion. Like I didn't get involved with YouTube just to make money. I got involved with YouTube because like I said, I just went through so much. Like when my mom passed away, I was hopping on YouTube and looking at like slot channels and gambling and things and stuff, whatever. And also looking at things about end of life and cancer and this and that. And yeah, it just kind of, I said, eventually, and I must say I came across like Patrice Allen, CJ So Cool, Peach McIntyre, like a huge, one of my, like she is like a huge inspiration to me. And people like look at this as like weird, but I'm not looking at this as drama or this. I'm looking at this as somebody who literally went from, I'm not going to say rags to riches, because she always kept a beautiful home, even when she was in the projects and on government assistance. She always was amazing. But she went from this to like elite status, which is awesome. It's awesome. But for me, I respect the grind. I respect the hustle. So I think people get it confused. Like, what do you love about her so much? Well, I love everything about her, but especially her grind. Her grind is awesome. Don't eat my brother's sweet and sour chicken. You said, wow, those look good. They are good chicken. Yes, it is good. How was your day? How your day been, Tracy? Oh, Chef Tracy says, good chicken. That's awesome. So what are your plans this weekend, Chef Tracy? Are you gonna go to the casino? What are y'all plans? What are y'all doing this weekend? Let me know in the comments. Let me know. I'm gonna go put on my other shoes, and these Crocs are like there. I don't like the Crocs are cropping. One moment, guys. One moment. If you're still there. If not, I understand. I'm almost there, guys. I'm just throwing on some other clothes. That's something. Other than these scrubs. Other than my scrubs. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to be doing some live streams on the weekend. I love the lights in your kitchen. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You know what I love about it too, Gamma? Like I could go down with them. I can go up, medium, very bright. I love that. I think that's so awesome. I think it's awesome. And also have we got. Oh, but could you see the center? We got that. Thank you so much. Hey, life with Andrea J and life with Andrea J and family. Thank you. Hello again. He said, "Okay, our brother." Thank you so much, Alvin. Thanks for being here. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. Okay. Let me toss this away. Toss this away. I know I look like somebody's uncle because I am somebody's uncle. Oh man. I just can't do one thing because I'm like, I don't know. Now I feel like I got a couple of dishes in the sink. I'm like, let me wash those. Let me wash them out. I'm like, carrots, Don't do it. It's okay. Don't do it. Yeah, it's the Stanley Cup. I don't know why I could not. Why was I struggling in the car about the Stanley Cups? Yeah. Keisha actually got me 2 Stanley Cups. You said it's nice kitchen. Thank you so much, Life with Andrea J and family. Yeah. I think it's a pretty cool kitchen. I know this condo came with new appliances, all like Whirlpool, you know, new everything, which is awesome. It's awesome. I don't want nobody getting on to me. I use my dishwasher for drying purposes only, okay? I'm not even kidding, because like I wash it and I'm like, okay, let me just put it in the dryer, and I just pop it in the dryer, you know. Let me turn this on. I'm just gonna make some burgers up. This is how it comes in here. So these are the Holton's Chop House Smash Burgers. And so it comes with like, it's 6 of them, and it's 3 per container. And I think I'm probably only gonna do like 2 of them. Should I do 3? I don't know. See, we're cooking it from frozen. Love Me Tracy and said, hi. Hello. Hello. How are you? I hope that you will. And I'm gonna pop the others right back into the freezer. Right back into the freezer, you guys. Bye for now. Oh, Gamma, you there? Gamma, look what I got. Pistachio. Pistachio. And then I got Mix. Have you had Mix? I don't know if they have Nicks in Wisconsin. I'm sure they probably do because some Walmarts do carry them, but some don't. Like the Walmart here, the Super Walmart doesn't carry it, and then the Walmart Marketplace doesn't carry it. But some do carry Rebel, but some carry both Nicks and Rebel. But these are like the two, like not these like the brands, but like not the flavors. But these are like the brands like that I love that are low carb. Yo, I think you'll love it. Do you like mint chocolate chip? Because I think you'll love this too now. But they Nicks have strawberry. Let me tell you, my dad loves strawberry. My dad loves strawberry. I look like my damn dad right now with this. Well, actually, my dad got more hair than I do. But he loves strawberry. And they have a strawberry swirl Nicks ice cream. I gave it to my dad. He didn't even know it was low carb. I promise you he did not know it was low carb. So y'all know I'm from Mississippi, right? And in Mississippi, you can't do nothing without no dang Lawry's. Some Lawry's. So we're gonna season with Lawry's, and then we're gonna add some very good garlic by Tabitha Brown. This is a all-purpose seasoning, garlic, black pepper, and lemon. All right. Now this has sodium, but this has none. She ain't got none up in here. Look what it ain't none up in here. It's zero everything. Carbohydrate says less than 1. It ain't no damn carbs up in here. But then the sodium, it's only sodium in here is 380 milligrams. So I have to be careful with this because you know it'll run your blood pressure up. But it's so good. My other burger I will put in the refrigerator. Can be something quick. I also have I can do air fryer too. I have that in air fryer. I can put them in an air fryer. But I just choose not to. Ice. Smells really good. How that burger's looking. Wait, Tracy, hold on. Oh, Lord. Tracy, it sounds like it's some drama. You said that motherfucker, what? What that motherfucker did? That motherfucker just came to my house and I asked, could you help me out with getting the extra seat buckle out and didn't knowing I have my grandson, so I can get me some food. One of the buckles is stuck. I have 4 boys, 2 need car seats, and the middle buckle is stuck. Wow. Tracy, I was looking at your wig stop short. Oh wait, wing stop. Sorry, Tracy. I was looking at your wing stop short earlier. I love that. I love mint chocolate chip. I love mint chip. Wow, well you'll love it. You said hungry, hungry. You had me hooked on pistachio. Oh my gosh, I have to look for it. Pistachio is so good. It's so good, Gamma. I promise you it is. It's so good you can't just stop eating it. And then that kind of defeats the purpose if you just eat a whole lot of it. So, which the pint is not that bad. Okay, and that burger's done too. And that's gonna be good. Tracy be having me laugh. Okay. Okay. I didn't realize I had that on that damn high the whole time. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna do one burger for now. Cause I don't know, I'm not starving, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna put some cheese on it. Some sharp cheddar cheese, okay? How clean you are, and I love the content with you cleaning. Thank you, Gamma. Thank you for saying that. Thank you. You know what? It's just in my blood. Like even before surgery, it's just. I'm serious. I promise to God. I look. My dad, my mom. My dad couldn't stand filth, and my mom damn sure couldn't. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't trying to be funny, but I was talking to one of my coworkers. I was talking to Cherry last night. We talked for like 4 hours. But I on the phone, and I was saying how I said I remember we lived in the projects and my mama messed around and saw a water bug. Oh Lord. Now I know some people say they roaches, but we call them water bugs. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe that's a Mississippi thing. I don't know. But she messed around and saw one and she said, "Joe, oh hell no." And so she had my dad. She had my dad like bombed the whole like we stayed in like it was a 2-bedroom. Yeah, so Keisha, Joseph, myself, we pretty much shared a room. A lot of times I sleep in the living room though. Or I have a pallet in my mom and dad room. Now, as we got older, they were able to get like a bigger. We were able to get into like a bigger. I'm saying projects, but it was like hood. You know what I'm saying? I'm being very transparent. Okay, I have no reason to lie about any of this. So it was like a hood. It was an apartment. Then we ended up getting into a house, and then that house had 3 bedrooms. And Joseph and Keisha was mad because I got my own room. Cause I'm the boy and then they the girls and whatever and stuff. But then my mom and dad just worked hard and and they grind so hard, and we were able to get into this uh, even more beautiful house, and then until like they ended up like actually buying, you know what I'm saying? And it was just to see that, like the stagger, to see the steps from my mom getting into like and getting into like, you know, like I said, the 2 bedroom home was real nice. My mom barely had any furniture, you know. It's just, y'all, I'm just saying. But anyway, but when we were in like that apartment, and I say project hood or whatever, my mama she was upset. Oh my gosh, she was on us like white on rice, cause my mom and dad, like they grew up with that, unfortunately. But it was because of it's just, I'm not trying to be disrespectful or trying to sound weird, but it was basically poverty. It was like, you really didn't come from much, you know what I'm saying? So my mom and dad allowed like their past, and they didn't allow that to affect like their present and their future. Like we always, you know, like I didn't have much going to school, but I was always clean. You know, my mom always taught me. She taught me how to, you know, use starch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, with your jeans and your the knockoff Dockers. You know, now I can buy actual Dockers, but I don't even care about buying actual Dockers. I don't mind by going to, now hell, I ain't gonna buy no clothes from Dollar General, but I don't mind by going to Walmart. But now you go to Walmart, you go to a Target. I might as well take my butt to the Van Houston, to the J.C. Penney, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, maybe to the Gap or something like that. Because I said these clothes are hell just about the same as the cheaper stores and stuff. Now things have changed, but I'm just saying, when she saw that damn bug, oh my gosh, and Josie and I, we used to, let me tell you, we'll be over to my aunt's, or, you know, when we saw whatever stuff, we'll like collect them. We'll build like cardboard houses and stuff, and it was not cardboard, but with the deck of cards, we'll build houses. Y'all, I'm being silly, but I'm being so real. It's all that's so nostalgic. But as far as cleaning, yes, my mom taught me, like she would always say, you know, when you cook, you clean, and my dad does the same thing. So when you finish, you don't have like a very dirty area. Like honestly, y'all, when I was at the hotels, the motels, the Airbnb, wherever I am, I'm gonna be in a clean environment. Clean for me is everything. That's why I love to be clean, you know. That doesn't mean to rush home. Let me take a shower here. Let me take 3 showers. Let me take this. Now I ain't, you know, I'll take a shower, I'll take a bath, I'll do this, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying, oh, you sweat a little bit, you just gotta take a shower, you gotta just clean, but like, I'm just saying, like, the home and just overall, like, your appearance, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, be clean, you know? So anyway, whatever. Hey, Sheila, how you doing? I'm feeling much better, Sheila. I'm feeling much better. Like I'm gonna attempt to eat this burger, and I'm sure I can keep it down. But I didn't sleep well last night, which kind of like affected my day a little bit today, but I was still very positive. But I didn't sleep well last night. But I'm starting to feel better. Y'all know I had the stomach bug that just would not, I don't know, it latched on. It latched on, like, you know, like that Sam Smith, I'm latching on to you. It latched on and it didn't let go. So I'm like, but now I feel a lot better. I appreciate you for asking. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I meant to say I have to look up mixed because you had me hooked on Rebel. Oh, I understood. You said I had you hooked on Rebel, like pistachio. Yeah, I understood you. I promise you I did. Yes, Wingstop was good. That's crazy though, about the buckles, Tracy. What the hell? I mean, there ain't no harm in that, you know? Thank you again. Thank you so much, Gamma. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay, we're gonna take the cheese. And to be honest, I don't know if I want a whole slice. Yeah, I'll do a whole damn slice. Cause like, this cheese has 0 carbs, but I kind of don't want that much cheese, to be honest. Is that weird? I almost feel like I wanna do some bacon. You know what? Now we'll do some relish. I gotta taste the relish on it too. Usually I put relish on my hot dogs, but I have this. I have the relish, and I have the relish, and then I got the Great Value dill, the dill pickles. So I got both. What would y'all do, relish or the dill pickles? I don't have like the regular, like, burger pickles. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Sheila. Would y'all do relish or what would y'all do? I don't know. I'm gonna do this. Relish sounds interesting. On the burger, I had it before now. I had it before. Both are good. I had it before. I don't do too much because for me, the relish is kind of like wet, more wet than a pickle. And so, no, it kind of make the bread a little soggy, but I just do a little bit. Just a little bit, like, to kind of get that, that pickle satisfaction of a pickle. We don't do much ketchup because we know ketchup has a lot of carbs in it. If I can spread it out of here, okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. And now the relish. There is some sugar-free ketchup, but I ain't gonna lie, that ketchup is nasty. It is nasty. Ugh. It's nasty. And that's something like y'all know I don't promote the nasty stuff. Hell no. So this is the cheese it's on there, y'all. See, the cheese is melted. I put the cheese in the microwave a little too long, and that's the relish and mayonnaise, ketchup and mustard. And then I'm gonna take the bun. And again, this is a keto bun. It has one. See, that burger looks good, doesn't it? What y'all think? Take a bite. Well, thank you, Jesus. Thank you guys so much. And God bless us all. Amen. I was like, God, please just let me have a successful shift to the new facility. Amen. Amen. Okay. I go look at when I start to do say grace, I go above and beyond, That's why some of my extended family, not Keisha, Joseph, my dad and stuff, but my extended, like I got some cousins be like, okay, we don't want you to say grace. All right.
Mm-hmm. Can y'all see the steam? Kind of hot. It's so delicious. This I love this. I love this brand of smash burgers. It's just so easy to cook, and it's so good. Hey, Nunu. I'm stuffing my face. Mm. Okay. I feel like I got every light on in here, but it's okay. You know what? Should I sit down? Oh Lord Jesus. Let me see. I'm just gonna sit. I'm gonna sit down here. Hold on one second. And we just gonna talk for a little bit. I got my scratch offs there. Oh my gosh, it feels good to sit down. Wow, that really snaps. See, that is so good. That other burger will be. I will eat that other burger. Trust me. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Now y'all know. I don't even do it when I do it on live. I eat. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, my look. I'm looking ghetto. What brand are the smash burgers? Braised by Sean. How you doing? Okay, I'm gonna show you. It is. When I tell you it's good, it's good. It's good. They are Houghton's Shop House. Houghton's Shop House smash burgers. I get these from Dollar General. Maybe they're at Walmart or Publix or Safe Right or Shop Right or Lions. What's that? What's that? It's a Lions or something. It's a grocery store with a lion in it. Is it just Lions? But it's really good. Really good. And you know what? And I get these from Dollar General. Because I know Dollar General, it's like Family Dollar, like Dollar Tree, has a frozen section. But I feel like Dollar General has always had a frozen section. And I just think that Family Dollar and Dollar Tree kind of caught on some time after. Because y'all know Dollar Tree and Family Dollar are like the same company. And I didn't know that until I went to Minnesota, New Ulm, Minnesota, and I found it out because I was like, it was a store. It was like the Dollar Tree / Family Dollar store, and I was like, this is weird because it was like, because Family Dollar has like I think I was in a hotel and I was looking for like a pillow and like a little small like comforter type set thing, because I like to have my own stuff. And that's a long story. I forgot. Because in my travel, sometimes things just get misplaced. And Keisha was like, "You kept all this here." I was like, So I just bought another one and stuff. But I bought it at the Dollar Tree / Family Dollar store. And at the time, I didn't know that. And the woman explained to me, "Yeah, it's the same company." I was like, "Get out of here." So now I know. I feel like that star should go across the screen. The more you know. We have a Dollar General in Michigan. I'll check. Okay, cool. And what part of Michigan? Braised by Sean. Because I worked in Michigan before. And then I have an uncle that lives in Flint. Have a cousin that lives in Detroit. But I told you I gambled in Battle Creek. I gambled my ass off at Battle Creek. I gambled so much there. Oh my gosh. And it was like, that's when they had this Wizard of Oz slot machine, and they were all linked together. And so it was like a group and we all sat down, and you keep playing, and you want to keep playing, and you randomly get into the bonus, and you get into the Miss Glenda bonus, and oh my, I'll be playing that thing. Firekeepers with 24-hour casino. I play that thing to 4 or 5 in the morning, especially because I worked in Jackson, Michigan at Allegiance Health. Allegiance Health was the Allegiance Health is like, it's now Allegiance Health, but it used to be the Foot Hospital, and we operated on a lot of prisons there because in Jackson, Michigan, you probably know, like Jackson, Michigan is like known for their prison, like it's a huge prison there. But man, oh my gosh, I love Michigan. Was awesome. Oh my gosh, that's when I first started. That's when I first found out about Jets Pizza is in Michigan. Jesus. And I was in Kalamazoo, Ypsilanti. I played tennis in all those areas, but also I said Kalamazoo, but it's something else. Kalamazoo, Ypsilanti, Ann Arbor. I was in Ann Arbor too. I'm telling you, I've been around. I've been around. I ain't just naming stuff. I'm telling you, I have been to these states. I have experienced the winters there. People talk about the winter in Colorado, Montana, New York. It probably even Wisconsin. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing compared to Michigan winters. And Michigan is cold to the bone. It is cold to the bone. Cold to the bone. Oh my gosh. Because the water. And Braves by Sun. When I was in Jackson, they barely snowed. They barely do. Like New York, like the plows, Montana, Colorado, snow trucks. People have their own businesses, and they're plowing the businesses in this, and the streets. Michigan barely did that mess. Well, Jackson, that is, barely did that mess. But that didn't stop me, because I want to say I-94, right? I-94. That did not stop my ass from going from Jackson, Michigan to Battle Creek, Michigan. And like I said, Firekeepers Casino is in Battle Creek, Michigan. And I think it's like right under an hour away. I was up and down I-94. You got Jets too? Okay, yeah. So I didn't know. So here, it's like a Jets down the street. Now, I'm not my right-handed guy. Since I've been here, I have not had it. And I've been here for 7 months in Fort Myers. I have not had it. It's really good. I love that barbecue square chicken pizza. I got a lot of people on that. A lot of people eat that because I suggested it, And this is way before YouTube. I'm talking about coworkers and stuff like that. But when I was in Tampa, working at Tampa General Hospital, working at St. Joseph Hospital in not downtown Tampa, but it was St. Joseph was like on Martin Luther King Jr. It is on MLK. And oh my gosh. Right, because once you leave out on MLK, you keep on down, you get on Dales Mabry, and there was one on down Dales Mabry. I would probably get one every Friday after work, and that's when I was Pusha T. New was big Pusha T. Okay, I'm a big guy still, but I was big. Okay, I ain't have nobody neck. My face, and I know people like laugh and joke, but I'm not lying. When I do this here, I could not see. When I look anterior, right in front, I'm telling you, I can look in the mirror and not see my ears because my face was that wide. It was that big, and I didn't have nobody neck, but I was eating that damn pizza like it was going out of business. That pizza so good. It's called it's Jets Pizza, and it's a barbecue square chicken pizza. That's like, I got that and their supreme, but that barbecue square chicken, every slice you get a crust, because it's like Chicago deep style type thing. LOL, Hush, Terrence Hush. I'm being serious, dude. I was big Pusha T. But you know what? I was talking to Cherry last night. I was like, I keep bringing up Brittany, but my ex-girlfriend, she was like, don't you lose a pound? And people are like, that's like a fetish, and I'm like, that's just, some people like big people. You know what I'm saying? Because even her child's father, the one she cheated on me with, hell, he bigger than me. Some women like bigger men. And I still don't understand that 100%, but I get it. Like, everybody likes different things. Like, some people, like me, I don't want no damn skinny woman. Oh, I just remember like I just remember stuff where it's like, I'm freaking off, I'm doing things and stuff. Y'all, look, okay, all right, I did stuff, all right, I did things. And then I'm like, looking at her back, and you can see all the bones in her back, and I'm like, no, like I should be able to see your whole spinal column. mm. This is bomb. I ain't gonna lie. So French fries would go hard right now. Mm-mm-mm. Sheila said, "Tell them, Nunu. Y'all know I'm crazy." mm. Wow, that's so good. Trace, I don't know if I said thank you in the beginning, but thank you for those gifts. I appreciate you. Y'all, I'm not lying. I promise you, these are so good. My brother-in-law, Keisha husband, Jamon, when he gets on the grill, I'm telling him, he can, like, Keisha does prepare the ground beef, but it's something about how he grill. And I'm telling you, it's so good. But it puts me in the mind of this. I'm telling you. Like, all I put was, I literally, I cooked them from frozen. And that's what the directions even suggest that. But I like to cook things from frozen because I don't know, I feel like it stays together easier, and and I smash it as I smash it as I have it in the skillet, on like as I'm frying it, as you saw. But I smash it, and then I'm just putting that Lowry seasoned salt, just a little bit, because it ain't overly seasoned. I can guarantee you that. And then I put that Tabitha Browns. I love that. I gotta get some more of that. I feel like I don't see them in the stores as much, and I'm like, is something going on with her? I know it was a scandal about some stuff, but I still buy her. Hell, I got a taco seasoning. I got all that back in here. Like I love that stuff because it ain't got no. I don't know how she does it with McCormick, but it ain't no damn sodium in it. Do y'all go look at McCormick? McCormick, all those spices and seasonings, it got a plethora of sodium and like cholesterol and this and that, and she ain't got none of that stuff in her. She ain't got none of that in there. None of it. Don't judge me. Okay? I paid for this whole bottle of Mango Passion, zero sugar, free Minute Maid, so I can drink after. And if I were to invite y'all over, I swear, people be like, he drank out the bottle. I would open up a new bottle in front of you and show you that I did not drink after it, okay? I did not drink out of it, all right? So you don't have to drink after me, all right? I guarantee you that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much, Gamma. It's Gamma's World sent happy poop. It's a happy poop on there. It's a happy shit. I just got just a little bit left. Y'all, this was the first thing I've eaten all day. My right hand of God. Now, I've had lots of water. Let me tell you what happened too at work. This happened yesterday, it happened today. My right hand, I'm not making this up. I searched that whole refrigerator at work. So, Gamma, thank you so much. That DIE, what that Dale, that DIE is, that, what is that DIE? Shit. What is that new? Gamma, you said the Sunday. Thank you so much, Gamma. I appreciate that. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. I'll be drinking out that bottle too. Yeah, you can. You can drink out the bottle, okay? That's something my mom can stand on. We were smaller. And I don't know if y'all ever did it and stuff, but maybe it's a cultural thing, whatever. The way of life for my family, my small family. I'm talking about immediate. I ain't talking about first, second, third, fourth cousins because I don't know what the hell I don't know where they been. But my mom would let us drink like she'll have like a Fago or something, a can or a bottle, but a lot of times a bottle. When you swallow, you eat, and you may have food in your mouth, and I'm like, my mom was like, just take it, just take the damn drink. You got food in it, and she would just be upset about that, and that's why I said like, I don't know, like my nieces and nephews and stuff, I'm their uncle and stuff, but even when they were smaller, I'm like, no, I'm gonna pour you some of my drink. I'm gonna pour you the tea because I don't want you drinking after me. Not because I'm like, ew, disgusted by it, but I'm just like, hell no, because I knew what we did with our mom. You know what I'm saying? Not like purposely, but it just happened. You know. I see your hair and beard growing back fast. No, I promise you. Like I'm not kidding. Like it grows fast here. Look, like here and here. It don't grow that fast up here no more. It don't grow up here no more. And then my face, my hair grow fast everywhere. I'm telling y'all, my chest, my back. I'm telling you, if I never really shaved like a little bit anywhere, like it would be, y'all would be like, what the hell? Like, what the hell is Terrence? Like Nunu, you probably be like, where is his freckles? Is that Terrence? But it grows fast. That's why I say if I want to grow the beard out again, I can just grow it, and I can have a full beard, probably, I say less than an assignment, which is like, easily less than 90, well, less than 90 days, because assignment is pretty much 13 weeks, so it's 3 months, 1 week exactly. I think I can have it out there, you know. Let's say. But I'm not. I'm gonna, cause I will shave again eventually. Cause like I said, I am starting over at Gulf Coast, which is a trauma facility of the Lee Health organization, the system. Cause you know, like I said, I work for Lee Health, and Lee Health has multiple hospitals. My goal is, as I told management at that hospital, I said I want to work everywhere. I want to work everywhere within the within the Lee Healthcare system. I'm a gypsy, y'all. Like I like to just move around a lot, but I would love to just kind of be here in Florida, especially with I haven't purchased this condo, but that's a possibility in the future. And it's like, okay, well, but then you know what? I say that, but that wouldn't stop me from traveling. You know, I purchased a house, you know, at a young age. And I thought it was kind of scary, but I thank God I got a return on an investment. Thank you, Jesus. God is good. But I really, I would really take my time this time around, you know, and also what I would focus on, like I was talking to my dad about this, because my dad has like land like all over. When my dad's dad passed away, my granddad Isaac, you know, my dad has quite a bit of land because of him, you know, but he the fight with family. Let me just say that. You know how some family just, you know, oh gosh, it's y'all know what I mean, because you know when in the black community, and not a whole black community, but it'll just with black folks, you know, people pass away and it's just like all hell breaks loose. And my dad was like, oh hell, my dad is somebody, he is 70 years young. That's why I say he is somebody who just doesn't stress. He does not stress. And I don't know why I get him, but I feel like that's your mom too. I feel like, you know, maybe in their early years they've stressed enough, but now it's like I'm living my life. Okay, the time I have left on this earth, I'm gonna live my life. I'm not gonna deal with nobody nonsense. You know, hell, y'all want to call me or not, you call me or not, but I'm gonna live my life. As long as y'all doing good, I'm good. And that's just my dad mentality. Even though I talk to my dad awfully a lot. But anyway, I think that's important. You know, just to live life and try to live it as stress free as possible. And that's, again, you guys, it's inevitable. I'm going to deal with stress, especially with my occupation. I work in the healthcare field, but then I work within a special field within the healthcare field, which is surgery. Okay, and that is, you can Google it. It's top 10 most stressful careers. Pretty much it's healthcare, but it's surgery, specialty healthcare, medical field. It's difficult. It's difficult because you see people. You're bringing babies in, but then also, y'all, I can't tell you how many times I've done a fetal demise, and how many times I've been a part of an abortion. You know, how many times I've been a part. I mean, I'm telling you guys, I've done so, like life links are organ procurement cases, and it's people on that bed. Before my mom passed, it was people, it was women, you know, that I saw and remind me of my mom or my sisters, or you know, my nieces and my nephews, and just like it's crazy, and to think that okay, you're removing all of their organs, but it's some, like I said, I'm an organ donor, but I'm just saying I've seen a whole lot, and I just thank God for my mental, like my state of like mind, my mental, like it's important. Like I get so emotional. I broke down to Keisha one day when I was in St. Pete, Florida, and I was working at St. Anthony's Medical Center. St. Anthony's? Yeah, St. Anthony's Hospital, and it's a Baycare facility. And so, you know, we would go through the employee entrance, but also through the employee entrance, it was where like the funeral home would come and pick up the body. Like it was very close to our entrance, and every time like I would see that, and I would tell Keisha, I said, I just saw that. I saw like the funeral vans. I see them, or like the hearse or the van. I see them like every other day, and by Friday, I remember talking to Keisha on the phone, and I just broke down crying because I just thought my mom, you know, our mom had already, you know, passed away then, and I just I'm like, there's somebody loved one, you know, that's in that bag, you know. And I'm not saying this to make you guys sad or whatever. I know I lose people. I know people come in and out and stuff, but I'm just saying like that is why it is important to live your life and stop being so damn mean and evil to people and one another. And even like I got on this to-do list because I don't want y'all thinking he just joking. He just saying this. I got this on my. This is the tag that I get from surgery, from the surgical gown. And I got on here, I got simple like take out all the trash, wash clothes, clean condo, change mindset, stick to eating habits, relax. I said, give yourself grace and pray. This is on my to-do list. Now, I don't know about y'all, but like my old school, like, not, I would say, not even just, I would say even 2 years ago, my to-do list wasn't stick to your eating habits, relax, give yourself grace. What the hell is that? Pray. I pray, but I don't put it on my to-do list. But I make it a point to put this on my to-do list. You know how many times we forget to give ourselves grace? We forget to love on ourselves. We forget to appreciate ourselves. You tell your damn self you did a good job this damn week. Even if you don't hear from the doctor, you don't hear from your mama, your sister, your cousin, your brother, your uncle, whoever, you better tell yourself you did a good job. And that's not talking yourself into a lie or trying to hype yourself up into something or into some type of pseudo state of mind. This is the truth. We have to be our cheerleader, you know, for ourselves. You know how many people literally even here are mad at me because I'm leaving. They're mad. Now there's some people that are just sad, but there's a lot of people that are mad and they're like, okay, you're in, don't like it and blah blah blah, you'll be back, you're this, you're that. I'm like, okay, why are you being negative? But that because they're miserable and they're upset because they're not in a position where they could do that or they're comfortable with doing that. And I think that's just the reality. But at the same time, it's like, you think I'm gonna sit up here and let that get me down, or you know, have that change my mindset to the point where I don't want to better myself or try new things, no matter what the case may be? Because at the end of the day, I'm going to stop saying, oh, this is so bad, this is so bad. Everything, even at this facility, the facility before, you know, which was Carroll, Iowa, you know, it was St. Joseph in Carroll, Iowa, the facility before that, the facility before that, all these places I go to, I am supposed to go to these places. God has this already mapped out. So folks can get mad all they want. Like, everything is mapped out. I don't know the syllabus, but God does. Okay, He has everything in order and not. And I'm telling you, if it, y'all, my right hand of God, if this is not true, well, why is it there's no positions available, but then when I'm going through certain things in life, a position becomes available. I apply for that position, and because of my work ethic, somebody is telling, "Hey, so and so, you gonna want him. You gonna want him." Even the management here, you can't deny the fact that how hard I work. When I show up, I go hard. Okay, so you can't deny that and stuff, whatever. Not to say that you would want to, because it's within the same healthcare system, but I'm just saying, like, let your light shine. You know what I'm saying? You know, you keep being positive to the best of your ability. That don't mean you can't cuss somebody ass out. You can still curse people out. Okay, but I'm just saying, just don't go around cussing nobody out just for nothing. But I'm being so serious when I say this, all jokes aside. Try to have a positive mindset to the best of your ability. Give yourself grace. It doesn't matter if you ate 10 Oreo cookies. Hell, you ate the whole bag. Okay, tomorrow, Lord willing, is another day. It's another day for you to, okay, I'm going to eat half the bag. And then the next day, I'm going to eat a quarter of the bag. Like, you do what you can do and stop trying to keep up with the Joneses. Stop worrying about this person, and just live your life. Because like I said, like, when I saw that, I was telling Keisha, it's just so many people passing away. And you know, it bothered me. You know what I'm saying? But even she said, you know what mom say? Live each day like it's your last. You know, like love as much as you can. Even when I'm frustrated at people, I don't hate them. I still got love for them. I know that may sound weird, but I just don't. I can't bring myself to hate people. And I can't. I had the conversation with like I said, Cherry, you know, last night, and I was just saying how my aunt, my dad's oldest sister, who has passed on, like I said, she was the one that wiped my ass in the middle of the street. I never hated that lady. I didn't. Like I said, my mom did beat her. My mom did fought like Mike Tyson, okay? She didn't bite her ear, but she fought. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be lying if I said she didn't beat that woman up. Okay, she did. But again, we all grow. Okay. But what I'm saying is, I'm not gonna hold a grudge. I'm not gonna hate, and I'm not gonna, you know. Yes, I'm angry. I was upset, and there was things, but I don't want to like hang on to that, because then that festers, and then what it does is it destroys your inner self, right? And then you don't live life to potential. You're probably miserable towards people. You're frowning. Now I probably got this what they call it, a resting bitch face myself, because I'm pretty sure Tracy Ford, when she saw me in Dollar General, I'm pretty sure she probably was like, now I ain't gonna lie, I smile a lot, but I think when I'm just like I'm looking for something, I'm in the zone, auto zone. I had to say that. But when I'm just looking for something, I feel like I'll probably be frowning, and I probably look a little constipated or a little aggravated. But I immediately was like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" You know, and it kept me smiling. Y'all know, because after that I left there, went to the condo, dropped everything off, changed clothes, went to the tennis court, went up, game on live. She hopped on there. I was like, it is so nice to have met you, to have seen you. That's so cool. I love to see awesome supporters, and I've met especially when I was in Maine. When I was in Maine and Massachusetts, I feel like I would meet a lot of different supporters and subscribers, and people like genuinely recognize me. And it was like I was not trying to be recognizable. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I'm walking to the casino, and you seeing people who recognize you from YouTube, it puts it out into perspective for me. Like you never know. And Tashana, like Trucker Wife, you know, like I said, I was looking at their channel earlier, they're live, and she said her and her husband are just amazing people, and she spoke about, you never know, like, you being mean versus you being nice to just one individual could change your lives in an instance. It could make that person probably is going to go want to end somebody's life and then end their own, or because you were so nice and so positive, it probably it put a stop to that. It put an end to that thought, right? That could have been could have been an actual action, right? And it could be a thing where they're going to be positive and nice to somebody who probably could harm somebody or harm themselves, right? It's a domino effect of love. This morning, God is my witness. I walked up out of here, and and my neighbor was outside, and I said good morning. And she was like, morning. She said it real low, but she did say good morning, whatever. But because I ain't gonna say good morning every damn day, I mean, that ain't make me and mean, but it's like you need to initiate it some days because you don't always be the initiator. I don't care what nobody say. You ain't gotta be. Look, Mama Teresa, Papa, Smurf, all the rest of them and stuff. It's a lot of. I'm kind myself, but you ain't got to be always the one to initiate stuff. Okay, I'm just keeping it real. Wait, it's Tashana. Tashana, hi, hey, hi, Tashana. I was talking about y'all. Okay, thank you so much for being in here. I love your live stream, you guys. If you haven't already. You guys, Tashana Hines Sugar Wife is a channel member, but y'all check out her channel. Check out that channel. I mean, her and her husband are amazing, intelligent, and just so awesome. And the food and the music. Oh my gosh. Oh my stars. But it was just so awesome to see you guys. And honestly, you had me, y'all. I couldn't get out my car. I was like, yes, I'm a little tired, but I was like, I gotta watch. And at one point I was still watching, but I was quiet. But I was still watching y'all. And honestly, when you said that, it motivated me so much. It inspired me so much. And that's a part of the reason why people say, why you like I said, one of the girls, like I was talking, telling, I was on live, was it yesterday or probably yesterday. And I was like, the girl was like, why are you just so happy? And you're this. I said, life is short. And I said, when you see your mom in a casket, a lot of things change. And she, like I said, her face got red and she kind of got teary eyed and I just gave it to her. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, that's just how I look at it. Maybe everybody don't look at it like that and stuff, but my mom's passing impacted my life in a huge way. I'm a mama's boy. I would always be a mama's boy and stuff. But it let me know my mom was not lying to me. She was like, my mom would always say, I'm not gonna be here forever. Y'all better make sure to do this. Make sure to do this. That's why she like clean that. Y'all, my right-handed God as I speak, when I was cleaning, when I was washing the few dishes in the sink, straightening this up, doing this, cooking this, preparing this, making sure, I don't know if y'all realize this or not, but I'm a little OCD like my mama. I be making sure, okay, this is off. I got to check it out 2-3 times. But that's what she instilled in me. To always, not to be kind of obsessive, but that's just what it is. Hell, I work in surgery, so obsessive compulsive, that's just one of the characteristics, I suppose. But it's to always double check, make sure. All right, to the best of your ability. You're gonna make mistakes, but make sure that you lock the door. Make sure you got this. Make sure you did this. Make sure you did this, and double check your work. My mom would tell me that when I'm doing homework, did you double check it? I said, yes, ma'am. I said, I triple checked it. She said, okay, that's my boy. Like stuff like that. And it may be small to some people, but in reality, as you continue to progress in life, it's huge. That's why I say I put the shopping cart back either where I got it or I put it back where it's supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. Like she literally instilled it in us. I'm not trying to tell y'all you need to do that. I'm saying I do it. Okay? I walk with God. I'm not trying to tell y'all walk with God. I can't force it on nobody and stuff. That's the deal too. When you go to people channels, like they force things on you. And my deal is you never want to force anything on anybody. Like I'm not forcing eating healthy on anybody because my deal, I'm still a big guy. I ain't 500 damn pounds. I can tell you that. Thank you. But seriously, like I'm not going to force things on people. I may make suggestions, that, especially if you asking me for advice or, what did you eat or what are you doing or what do you think about this? I mean, and then medically and stuff, I know an awfully lot. I'm not a doctor, okay? I got 4 degrees though, four real degrees, okay? and one certificate actually. But real talk, like I take pride in life, and I know life is short, and that's what I'm gonna continue to do. Okay, and so like as everybody being negative and wishing that I'm gonna have a horrible transfer and everything's gonna go to shit. You know what? Keep praying for my downfall. Keep praying for my demise, because honestly, no weapon formed against me shall ever prosper. And I'm telling you guys, God does not like you messing with his children. Now, I'm not saying something gonna happen to your kids, something gonna happen to your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your cousin, to yourself. I'm just saying you better stop messing with God's children. Stop. Because I be like, God, you ain't had to do her like that. You ain't gotta do her like that. It ain't up to me. It ain't up to me. It's all up to him. So be kind to people, because like honestly, like what goes around comes around. Like this is not me saying, oh, you're gonna be cursed. It's just it's inevitable. When you are respecting people and you're nice to people and you're putting out good, juju and a good aura into the universe. Okay, could you have a flat tire? Hell yeah, I did. Well, it was months ago. Remember, I had the flat tire, or I had the tire that had the nail in it and stuff. And then I went, oh Lord, I went to this place that, on Fort Myers, not kind of like on down from downtown and stuff. But anyway, like the guy, a lot of them speak Spanish and stuff, and the guy just was messing stuff up. I mean, I don't know. I was like, why did I go here? Why did I come here? But my point is, it's like all those things that I consider bad, right, happened to me, but I put out so much good. Even that morning at work, I put out so much good. I was precepting. I motivated people. I encouraged people. But that doesn't mean that not so good things probably still will happen in your life. But that doesn't mean that you allow that to be. That doesn't mean that you allow it to make you bitter. Keep being positive. Keep thinking. Okay, keep not thinking, but keep knowing that the bottle is half full. And actually, this ain't that. No, it ain't really that off. It's a lot in here. But keep that mindset, because when you think that, you manifest that. You manifest that. There's a guy. He was homeless, and I was reading his story and stuff. Now a lot of it, the media is gonna like put the glitz and glams on. That's why I say, ugh. I just love for it. Can we just get a show where it ain't no editing? I want you to say I want you to have wrong subject verb agreement. I want to hear people say y'all and this and that, and I want to just see. I want to see the realness, and it's important to have good lighting and all that, but I don't need you in an Armani suit or looking like this and this and that. I want you to look like you normally look, and that very may be the case that now he's a multi-millionaire and he wears Armani suits, but like just what do you do? Do you? I mean, just be yourself. So that's why like Russell Simmons and there's a few other celebrities where I was like, I say Russell, but Ryan Simmons too, his brother. But I like you're wearing your sweatsuits, you're chilling, you're this, you're that, you're presentable, but you don't have to be. You ain't over the top. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not. You making a statement just by that alone. Just be yourself. Be calm, cool, collected, and I don't know. I just feel like. Life is too short for all of that. So I know I've been going around the circle. I've gone around the the planet or whatever and stuff. Talking about things. But I'm just saying, I think ultimately, like I said, watching live streams, today, and Tashana watching yours and stuff. But be kind to people. Be kind to people. But again, you don't have to sit up. Like I said, I'm not gonna say good morning every damn morning to the neighbor, because sometimes I say good morning, she just be looking at me like I'm crazy as hell. I mean, like I'm speaking a different language, ma'am. I hear you talking awfully loud. I know you speak English, okay, and I know I speak good English myself, But my deal is, I don't have to be like, well, if you blah blah blah. I can just simply open my door, close my door, press my lock key. On the door and the lock button and stuff, and then just walk on down and get together my playlist. But I was gonna say this morning I played as I walked out. I did say good morning. She was like good morning. It was real low, but I played Power of Love by Luther Vandross, and I was blasting that song, and I just love it. You know, I always think about my mom with Luther Vandross. You know, Luther Vandross was my mom's favorite artist, my mom's favorite. She don't like she said big Luther, small Luther, whatever kind of Luther. I love that man. That's what she would just say. I hear her say it so much. You know, even in my dreams and stuff, I can just I hear it. I feel like I don't know, like maybe they're in like they can literally be in heaven, and he can be singing and she can be singing with them, and just think about that. Like I don't think we I don't think we really sit down and think about that, and it's hard to process because it's like, okay, this is fictional. No, it's not. It's real. You know, it's real because look at what God has allowed for us to overcome and our successes and just things in life. Even if you're in debt or when you're going through things and stuff, look at where you are. Okay, and also if you're in a place where you don't want to be, you don't have to remain there. Okay, get that too. You don't have to just stay there. You don't have to be stuck. I did a video about if you feeling stuck. Surround yourself with people who you want to be, you aspire to be like, or I'm just keeping it real. Okay, so I was talking about the multimillionaire. That man, he did a story was done on him, and he was like, I was homeless, I was living out of my van, and I would park in a nice, and I was like kind of nervous. I was like, oh Lord, you're parking in a nice neighborhood, but where there was like nice um, studios, townhouses, condos, mansions, even. And he was parking these neighborhoods, and he manifested that he's gonna be in one of these homes. And I don't care to be in no damn mansion. I love this condo. Hell, y'all know me. Look, I'm content at the Travel Lodge. My right hand to God, I ain't lying. I'm telling you, I had some of the best sleep in the Travel Lodge damn hotel. Okay, some of the best sleep. I made some of the best chicken quesadillas, all that, okay? Give me a George Foreman grill. Give me my damn air fryer. We are good to go, okay? All this other, like, living lavish, this and that. I love nice stuff, don't get me wrong, but I do not need the ice maker or the timer on this or the touchscreen on this. I don't need this mess. And then when it messes up, I'm pissed off. I'm the guy that always said, "Can I get a Denali? I want a Denali with a lot of the bells and whistles. I want to crank it up. I want the heated seats, the AC. I want the heated cup holder, the ace, the cool cup holders. I have all of that. But can I get the instead of power windows? Can I get the manual one? Can you put that on there?" And I know I could get it custom made, but it'd be so much money to do that, which would just defeat the purpose. It's like, okay, well, Terrence, do that when it, if it ever goes out. But yeah, I don't mind. I love that. I don't know why, but I love simplicity, simplicity. So simple things with certain things in life. You know what I'm saying? I just love that. Like I said, you'll never Keisha would have to she'd have to sneak one up on me or something, or Josie buy me a pair of Jordans, but I would never purchase a pair of Jordans. But again, yeah, I'll go to the casino, and that's me. That's my pastime. Okay, that's how I choose to that's what I choose to do with my money, be it win or lose. Like I'm going there for entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, it's just so much in life, that people I feel like don't really understand. Not everybody, but I'm just saying some people don't understand. But this is not a facade. I'm not being fake. I came on here. I've shared every emotion. I have cried on live and stuff, whatever, y'all. I go through a lot of different emotions and stuff. I'm still grieving my mom. I don't think I ever not grieve her. Like I'm a mama's boy. I can't get it through to people how much of a mama's boy I am. I really, really am. And it's just a bunch of things that go through my mind. But at the end of the day, I'm just over people bullying people that have beautiful little children that they're dropping off at daycare or they're dropping off at school. And it's like, what are you doing? Potentially your daughter, your son could either be bullied or be the bully. But you gotta stop. You gotta stop this. This is so horrible. And I'm telling you guys, I see it day in, day out, and it's just so sad. Again, there is no perfect world. um, it's inevitable. You're just gonna have bad people in the world, and my mom would tell me, you try to stay the hell as far as try to stay as far as hell away from them as you can. And when people show you who they are, because I know a lot of times women say, and not all women, okay, but I'm just saying I know people with as you see stuff, you read stuff, you talk, in the news and the media, it's like the woman, talking about we're talking about like domestic abuse and violence, which is very real, okay. But it can also be the woman doing it to the man. All right. And when that woman, when she shows you certain things, because I ain't gonna lie, Brittany showed me certain things. She never like abused me. I mean, she slapped me around in bed, but I wanted that. Okay. Don't judge me. All right. But no, real talk, like, when you really think about somebody like, mentally abusing you and stuff, like you want to get away from that. Now, I do feel like, okay, now you can talk to your significant other, you can talk to your friend, you can talk to your whoever, and you can try to, really explain to them and say, hey, this, I'm not okay with this. And you do it in the most respectful way. You ain't got to be nasty. But if they don't receive that, get away from those people. So I had to get away from like really two individuals. Well, I would say three actually. Three individuals like here on YouTube, like get away from, like where it was like, I feel like I was deep in a friendship. I mean, I'm talking about I'm purchasing a ticket, okay, a round trip ticket, like seriously, like purchasing a ticket, about to fly to go see you, hanging out, talking, like, I say when I be on the phone with Cherry and stuff, it could be 3-4 hours. I'm talking about like with these individuals, it was like my off day, it would be my entire off day. You got to think about it. I mean, I work sometimes anywhere, at that time I was working anywhere from 12 to 20 some hours a day. And when I'm off, right? But should not be sleeping, should not be resting. And I wanted to do that and stuff, but because they wanted to talk and all that and stuff, and then also their job allowed for them to, because sometimes it's like, one worked like from home, one was like working, but it was like kind of like I'm in the office and I'm sitting down, like secretarial kind of work. Anyway, my point is they can be on the phone for the duration of the day. It just, I'm telling y'all, like a lot of these things, it just opened my eyes, it opened my heart. And it didn't make me bitter. It made me better. I got away from that. And and that's what I want to continue to do. I want to continue to get away from anything. Like I told, there was a girl who came from the hospital that I'm going to. So she came over today. I said, hey, because she was like, oh, and then I said, no disrespect. I said, but I want to form my own opinion. I want to get my own idea, and I want to have my own perspective about that place. I don't need you to you don't have to. It's almost like don't give me the spoilers, okay? I don't care if I'm walking into God, thank you, Jesus. I just had to thank you, God, because I'm telling you, I can walk into a pool of gators, piranhas, killer orcas, killer whales or whatever, which are amazing. Okay, they're not trying to kill people. They're actually like wonderful creatures. But anyway, I could be walking into that, but I'm coming out on top. I came out on top here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I chose to do this. I chose to put the transfer. I chose to do this. I chose to do that, and I did everything. Like to the T, like policy, everything. Like not jumping ship, not trying to take shortcuts. That's how I go through life. My mom would always say, you document. And if you can, you look, you always have proof. That's why I say I know people, like I know I laugh so much with Cherry, but I'm like, I'm not recording you on purpose. But when I'm in some of those meetings, when I was in Iowa, I recorded that meeting. I recorded it. Now again, I'm not gonna record them to the point where you could just see their face. Because I really feel like in an instance, I feel like, okay, I need to get their consent. But I'm going to record your voice. I'm going to record us talking. And even myself, I'm not going to delete nothing because, now you got the editing things. You got your camera, you got your InShots, you got your power, you got all these things that you can edit stuff. I ain't editing nothing. and I want to, and if it gets to the point where I have to, go to some type of, seek legal help, advice, and stuff, I'm gonna play it out. Be like, okay, this is what they said. They're telling me that I'm such a great employee that, no, you're not making anybody uncomfortable. It's just that you can laugh at people's jokes more. You can do this more. You can do this. Like, huh? Like, what are you saying? Like, I don't. Why the hell does everybody think that they're a comedian? Now I think I'm funny and stuff, but I'm not a comedian. Even though I did improv in Tampa, and then I did an open mic in California, and I got a standing ovation both places. Okay, now I know damn well, and I ain't shy. Okay, I know damn well if I wanted to really pursue it, I really could do it. I could really do it because I know I'm naturally silly. You know what I'm saying? I know it, and you got it. If you don't, you don't. And some of these doctors, they do got it. Some of them don't. Some of my peers, my coworkers, they got it. Some of them don't. But everybody ain't a comedian, so I don't have to laugh at everybody's joke. And then also, if it's a damn joke that I keep freaking hearing, I keep hearing the damn jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, okay, this is lame. You went on jokes.com and you came up. Be original. You know what I'm saying? That's also the problem. People can't be original. But anyway, I didn't laugh. That was some of the complaints. I'm not laughing at the jokes. It's kind of an awkward feeling in the room. Huh? Did I hurt? Did the patient die? Did I hurt somebody? Did I attack even like one of the employees? No. Oh, it's because you're the only black person here. That's what it is. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of times racism ain't, y'all know I don't play that mess, but that's what it is. And what's sad is when the recruiter, her supervisor contacted the account manager at that hospital. The account manager said, well, they were like, well, Terrence was a great hard worker and stuff, but I think he just didn't fit in. It may be like a personality thing and stuff, but he didn't fit in with their kind. That's what the woman said. She said that verbatim. And then, so my recruiter, who is white, and she happens to be married to a black man. That's also the thing I can't stand when you married to, because you white, you married to somebody black. You got beautiful biracial kids with, you got to have beautiful biracial kids. You got 3 kids. But okay, now is it because you want to stand up now because you understand our culture a little bit more? So that's why, is this why you want me to be upset or speak up about this? Would it be the same if you weren't married to somebody, or if you were married to a white person? Like, you do have that in the back of your head. But again, well, I have it in the back of my head. But again, y'all know, like, I'm not that person to be throwing this out, throwing that out. I don't do that mess, I find myself to be somebody who really stays in their lane. And, like, how could I not if I travel to 32 states and I've been to over 60 facilities and I've been to some of the most, y'all, to this day, predominantly, even in Georgia, and I must say, shout out to Grady, shout out to Choa, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, it's awesome seeing when you go into the room and you got a black anesthesiologist, thank you, Lord, you got a black CRNA, you got a black anesthesia tech, you got a black surgical technologist, which is myself, you have a black first assist, which is myself, you have a black PA, you got a black attending, and a black medical student. It's awesome. It is awesome. And I ain't gonna lie, this may sound really messed up, but you got a white housekeeper. It'd be like, what? Oh my God. But there's white, blacks, Hispanics. It's a melting pot in Georgia. It really is. But I feel like that's one of the states that I've been to where in the surgical field, it was like predominantly, it was like a lot of black people. Now again, somebody gonna get upset with Terrence because I said this before. I don't care, all black, all white, all green, all Ninja Turtle. If it is drama, if it is crazy amount of stress that's not pertaining or related to the patient, I don't want to be around none of that. I don't. So again, even in those facilities, Terrence didn't go to the lounge. I didn't. I find spots to go to. Like, it could probably be a commons area, maybe a classroom, educational thing or whatever. I don't need to go to the lounge. I don't need to go to, those areas where other people are, and then potentially people talking about people and stuff. And again, that's inevitable, but I choose not to do that. I'm sorry, y'all, forgive me. It's freezing in my apartment. But anyway, yeah, like, just be kind. I know I've said like 1,000 things, and I'm sorry. I really am. I appreciate y'all for listening to me. How far do you have to travel to your new? Okay, Sheila. Oh my gosh, like, Terrence, look at the damn comments. I am so right now at my, okay, I would say at the job that I was going to, um, I was, let me see, I leave here. It was like 19 minutes away. I am I am literally 9 minutes away from this one. 9 minutes away. And how I know this now that's going in the morning. That's the morning time. So I've already driven this thing, a couple times and stuff, whatever. I've already done it. But I also, like, as I've driven around Fort Myers, I've passed through a lot of the different hospitals and all that stuff. I mean, y'all know, like, I it's nothing for me to drive but what I did not know, when God put me into this condominium. I did not know. I've been playing tennis with a couple guys that are flaking on me now, but I was playing tennis with them. Like, literally, I'm like, if I walk, I'm 10 minutes. If I drive, I'm 2 minutes. I'm not even kidding. It's right there at Rudenberg Park. Y'all can Google it, okay? I'm nowhere. I'm not far from that. And but I was at the hotel. Remember when I first got here? Y'all can look at the channel. When I first got back to Fort Myers, the first hotel I went to was like a in town suites, and then the second one I went to was like uh, it was an extended stay America's deluxe. Okay, so it had the kitchenette, but it had amenities too. Like, it had like an indoor pool and all that stuff. But I didn't care about that mess. Hell, I was more concerned when the time when I kind of got here. That's when it was like the hurricane started kind of happening and all that mess. So my mind went on that. I had car issues, all that, and just all type of things. Y'all know I parked my car in the garage because my other Denali was some time back when Ian hit was underwater. So I said, I'm gonna park my car in this dang garage and I'm gonna Uber back to my hotel room. Sure enough, the storm came. It came with like multiple tornadoes, but it wasn't like heavy flooding. But a lot of areas did flood, and the hotel that I was in was not in the flood zone. Do you know that I Uber back to the garage. I go to crank my car up, my car wouldn't crank up. Apparently mice or whatever chewed at the alternator. The alternator, right? Yeah, and it did it to a lot of people's cars because the storm brought in more of the rats or the mice, you can say, and it's so weird. I'm like, what is going on? So that happened, and it was just, it's just been certain things one after the next. But again, like, I chop it up to life adversity. And even when I had I was like on flat at the hotel, I'm like, okay, whatever. I mean, I can sit up here and change this, but I'm paying money, good money for the roadside. They finna come and put on the spare, and then I'm gonna take this to the tire shop. And I mean, whatever I gotta do, I'll do. If it was closed, okay, no biggie. I'll go to work the next morning. I'll drive thereafter and stuff. What I'm trying to tell y'all is, I'm not perfect, but I thank God that I am I am my mother's child, but also I thank God that I'm becoming more of my dad as well, because my dad just he doesn't let things stress him. He doesn't. Like I was telling y'all yesterday how my mom and dad, I almost wasted that everywhere. My mom and dad went without eating and to make sure that we ate. Now I didn't know this until like like junior high school, on into college days, like that happened, because my mom and dad really didn't talk about that, but then they started to, let us know like all the things that they sacrificed to make sure that we were okay, and even at times it was okay, them eating, they didn't really eat because they want to make sure we were full, and like I said, I was greedy. I went back for two, three helpings. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't know that they didn't eat. But I laugh about it and stuff, but it truly makes me sad. But my dad said, "Boy, you gonna be sad for we the parents." You know, that's why I say my mom and dad did an awesome job raising us, and they don't owe us nothing. You know, I feel like, and my dad even says, I don't owe him nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like that was his job. But God is my witness. I mean, whatever my dad needs, and if I got it, my dad got it. You know, and just as my mom, if I had it, you know, she had it. You know, and I'm gonna always live that way. And I'm not trying to sound like, again, Papa Teresa, but I'm just saying life is short. But I'm so grateful. I really am grateful. I'm grateful for everything. Like people just be like, oh, all the good, but I'm grateful for like the not so good. I don't want to say bad, but the not so good, the ups and downs. God is great. He is so amazing, you guys. He really, really is. But yes, again, you're probably like, Terrence, that turned into a whole fiasco, but 9 minutes versus 19 minutes. So, but that's going. Now, I must say, coming back from the hospital here, because I can go two different ways. I can go two different ways each hospital. But actually, I've driven to the Cape Coral one. But that would be frustrating because I do go through a toll. But I'm gonna manifest. I want to work at a lot of them. I want to work at it's more hospitals in Elite Health, and I want to be well known to the point where they're gonna put my ass on billboards. Okay, we're gonna manifest this. Okay, so y'all driving through Fort Myers and stuff one day in the year to come, you're gonna be like, "That's Terrence." I'm gonna manifest these things, and why not? Why not me? You know, why not now? You know, I can do it. Hey, Nunu, I know I said hey to you, Nunu, right? Nunu said hey to Shauna. Sheila said exactly. Charlie and I say hey. Oh, tell Charlie and yourself hello. Y'all live was amazing. I know everybody probably done hopped up out of here. We get one in mine. I want the best. Yes, we get one in mine. I want the exactly. Come on, Shoshana. My mom passed as well. July 5th, 2022 crushed me. I'm so sorry to hear that. Wow. That was right after July 4th. 4th of July. Wow. Oh, and that's Jesus. That'll be coming up on 3 years, right? I'm so sorry to hear that. Wow. So my mom passed in 2016. So it's coming up on 9 years, you know, this May actually. May 3rd is when my mom passed. And like I'm telling you guys, I remember everything. Like I got great memory, but I remember everything. And my mom is telling me, and I know she visits me every now and then, she like, boy, I keep telling your ass, don't remember me in that way. Remember this, remember that. And she somehow I'm in the dream, and it goes to Tunica, or it goes to Philadelphia, or wherever we were gambling, and it's like, or it goes to like a cart. Cause my mama had these house parties, and my dad was the what you call the bouncer. He was the security, okay, like armed security, like with a gun, with a real live gun. So it wasn't no beef. It wasn't no beef in the house. It wasn't no beef in the house. And if it was, my dad cleared that mess up real quick. But I remember, what's my point? Because I'm doing all this talking, but I just remember, I remember, okay, my mom coming to me in a dream, and it goes to that. It goes to one of those times where it's like, I was laughing my butt off. We were supposed to be asleep. Me, Keisha Joseph, we laughing our butts off because my mom is cussing out this woman, and then another lady coming in. Oh my gosh! If Keisha Joseph, I don't know if they're in this damn chat or not, but I forgot her name. But she came to the house one day. Well, they were playing cards and stuff, and she went to the restroom, and she used like all of my mom's tissue. But I'm just saying, those, you see how it makes me exude laughter and such there's not a sad bone in my body at this moment. And that's what my mom tells me to go back to. She said, go, think about that. I'd be like, yes, ma'am. And then I'm crying. I'm literally crying. Like, I've cried since I've been in this condo. I've cried in the hotel. I've cried years ago. But I would end up like laughing out of the dream, out of sleep, laughing profusely. And it could be me laughing, and it's like, say, Tuesday and I'm getting ready for work, or it can be on the weekend and I'm just like laughing. I'm sitting up like, Mom, you are a mess. Like, she pushes that in me, and to this day, and I thank God for that, because it's not like the subconscious. It's not me just trying to think about that, because I'm not even thinking. I don't know if you know. It's a true visit from your loved ones. When you really do like go into deep thought, and you ponder, and you find yourself in different emotions. I feel like that's a connection with a loved one. And it necessarily doesn't have to be somebody who passed away. It could be somebody who's miles and miles away, and you just got a connection. You ever picked up the phone, and you thinking about, say it's 9 o'clock in the morning, and you thinking about calling your sister, your brother, or somebody, like, all morning, and 9:30 hit, and it's like, now it's not the right time, and you're watching, probably, I don't know, Young and the Restless or something like that, or Price is Right. But didn't that come on at 10 a.m.? Central Standard Time in Mississippi. But then you're like, okay, I'm about to call him now at 11. I'm about to call her at 11. And you pick the phone up, and you about to dial. You only one digit off from dialing right on your Nokia. And they calling you. And you be like, I know Cherry and I do that so much, and she be like, boy, you're gonna live forever. And I'm like, you are too, because I was thinking about you. And sometimes I'm calling her, she'll call, and it's like, and Keisha, we do it. And that's why I say it's a spiritual connection. It's a spiritual connection, and it's things that you can't absolutely understand, right? I feel like us as human, but we are spiritual, right? But we're not like, we're still not. Let me just speak for myself. I still don't fully understand it, but that's how I know. Again, people say, well, what are you talking about? Ain't no God. That's how I know there's a God. There's a God. You ever thought, you're driving home, you're tired, and then you get from your place of work, you probably even stop to get something to eat or get gas, and you get home, you be like, God, how did I make it? How did I make it? How did I get here? Or how did I get here so fast? You be thinking, you're like, it's a time machine, but that's God. That's God, giving you strength. Maybe you're tired, maybe you dozed off, but God, He sends His angels. He just protects you, and for me, that's the confirmation, and I don't need no other confirmation, because like my deal is when I have these sad moments, and I thank God that I'm able to get out of them, because I'm thinking about my mom, and she visited me, and I'm thinking about all these fun thoughts and fun times where my mom is going off, and y'all. It was just fun. It was fun. Maybe people may not think that, but it's fun. It's so much fun. And it's just things that make you laugh. Like Josie, I know she came on live one time, and we were sad, but I was like, Mom would say, think of happy thoughts and stuff, and she was like, you remember the time we were like on pallets on the floor in our mom and dad's room, and we were throwing ice in the bed. And she said, my dad name is Joseph. She say, Joe, them damn kids throwing ice. Them damn kids, they throwing ice. And my dad is my dad is a jokester. My mom was actually more serious than my dad, but my dad, he's trying to be all serious, but he ended up laughing, and she ends up laughing, and then she ended up really getting upset, because we kept going. We didn't know when to stop. But it was fun. It brings on. When you think about those things, it knocks out the sadness just for a little time, okay? Because I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't lie to you guys, to Shauna, but it creeps up on you. It does, and it's inevitable. People keep saying, oh, you'll get over it or this, and this not me being negative, but I will never get over that. I'll just learn how to deal with it a little bit better as I progress through life. But it's something that, that was my mama, And I don't care what anybody says. Like, I'm a mama's boy. You know, I really, really am. Like, I love that woman, and I say that present tense because her spirit is very much so alive. That spirit, the spirit never dies. Charlie lost his mother as well. We keep the light. Amen. 3 times check. See you. Okay. Can't force it, but you ask why I am so happy because this is what I do. Wow. Amen. My mother, Sheila said, I'm so sorry for your loss too. She said, my mother passed away 2017, and I know that she is with Jesus. That's the assurance for me. Like you said, everyone grieved definitely. Absolutely. Thank y'all for sharing this. This is just, it's so, yeah, it's just so, it's heartfelt. I'm super grateful for you all, and I admire the fact that you guys understand what I'm saying. You ain't getting out of here alive. No bunk beds in a casket. Wow, I'm telling you. Amen. No weapon formed against you and God children will prosper. Amen. Amen. Thank you for those hearts. I love you, Tashana. I appreciate you. I really do. Hey again, Awesome Alvin. He said hey to you, Tashana Hines, trucker wife. Sheila says, Tashana Hines, I heard that. Come on now. Riri, how you doing? Hey, my sweetie darling, how are you feeling? I'm feeling much better, Riri. I ate a smash burger, okay, that I made. I made it right here, and I ate it, and it's good. It was really delicious, but I'm able to keep it down, so I feel good. I feel good. But I didn't overdo it, you know, because back here I was making like double, triple ones, and I'm like, oh, I ain't doing that now. Hey, Awesome Alvin, Riri says, hey, Sheila Smith. Sheila Smith said, yes. Tracy, no, you didn't order Domino's. Oh my gosh. Tracy, why you doing this to me? Domino's is so good. Oh, Domino's. What you got for Domino's? Like a meat lovers or a Supreme or just a pepperoni? But Domino's is good though. You said, freak it, I just ordered Domino's pizza. Oh, I'm sure I'm gonna see that live with that Domino's on it. I'm gonna see that live. Or not the live, maybe the live, but some short videos. You're gonna do some shorts of the. You gotta do some shorts of the Domino's pizza. Domino's pizza. Thank you so much, Tracy, for the gifts. God bless you, Tracy. Thank you so much. She said, okay, Tracy, sounds good. Domino's pizza don't it sound good? It sounds good. I had a salad from Zaxby's. Riri, are you serious? Because Awesome Alvin had Zaxby's. He had Zaxby's. That's crazy. And I was talking about Zaxby's hot wings. I think I was talking about it and I got off of it, but I was like, that's the only celery that I eat from Zaxby's. I love their celery. Like, I literally get the hot wings, the buffalo hot wings, but then I get extra celery and extra ranch sauce. Now, I must say I do like the ranch dip. I love the ranch dip there. It's homemade ranch. It has to be. It's so good. It's so good. It's like it's their ranch. It ain't like the Valley or whatever. It's their ranch. It's so good. Gators no way. Riri, I had Zaxby's. Oh, also I just had told her that. But I know I'm so late, y'all. What did you have, Awesome man? I know exactly what you were saying, Terrence. Thank you so much. Calm down, Terrence. It's going to be okay. Breathe and let it go. Wow. Thank you, Riri. Thank you. God bless you. Sheila Smith said, but you don't have nothing on me being a person of color. Wow. That's right. Don't sit around the scornful, right? Okay, that is awesome. You're not going out if you're not going out of your way. Absolutely. Brother Nice Car. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Awesome Alvin. I was at the dealership. It's a Chevy dealership. And I was looking at these Impalas. Oh my gosh. Them Impalas are so nice. I was like, oh my gosh. Them Impalas are really, really nice. They really are nice. You know, like the 2022, 2023s. There's some nice cars. Really nice. You said, okay, Tracy, did you get your pizza? Oh, I've been talking that long. You got the pizza already, Tracy? Terrence, I just wanted to say, whatever you are going through right now, God will bring you through this process. Amen. Sheila, amen. 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 I receive that. I receive that. I receive it. 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 Amen, Sheila. Thank you so much. God bless you for saying that. Seriously, thank you. Amen. Um, Love Me Trace Sanders said hi. Love Me Trace Sanders said yes. Sheila is here now. Dang, that was fast. I've been talking, Tracy. I'm talking. Okay, make sure you enjoy yourself, Tracy. I know Tracy probably gonna have a slice and a half, and she gonna feed everybody else, and then she gonna barely eat herself and be like, "I'm full," but then she gonna get a slice of it, and she gonna let it sit there for a minute. I look if Tracy, if you don't eat like my mama ate. I'm like, Mom, your food gonna get cold. It's okay, it's okay. I'm like, why are you just letting it sit there? But Tracy and she never finished her food. That's why I said, how my mom ended up losing a lot of weight. But I'm like, how's my mom ever big? You know. But thank y'all so much. Y'all, what time it is? It's 7:35. It's 7:35. Thank y'all for being in here and listening to me and all that. And I know it's a lot of different emotions and things, but I appreciate y'all. I genuinely appreciate you. Y'all mean so much to me because y'all are so supportive. Okay, you're so supportive, and that's awesome. Like I said, I don't want to go nowhere. I know people ask, you want to go somewhere, you want to hang out? Like, no, I don't want to hang out. I don't. It makes me feel good if I can hop on live, and you guys are incredible. Y'all are incredible, seriously. So this is just awesome. And I plan on, being back on live, and I don't know. Like I said, I do plan on doing some tennis and stuff, whatever. I said, would I drive to Tampa? But then I'd be like, I'm just gonna relax. I don't know, y'all. I get to that dang bed, and I don't be want to go nowhere. Okay. I'm already pumped, and motivated. I have my itinerary all lined up for Monday. Meeting with the education. I'm meeting with the educator, the OR educator. I'm super excited about that, and it's gonna be positive. You know what? I'm gonna make this positive. As I made this experience positive, I'm gonna make the next one positive. By me trying to better myself, that's never a negative. No matter how anybody sees it, that's their recollection. That's their perspective, and it ain't my business. How you see me is none of my business. It's how I see myself and my successes in my life. And so again, if I'm gonna mind my business, I need to mind my business fully, and I'm gonna mind my business. So I don't care about what you think, and I don't care about what you're saying. I must say, so I'll say this and I'll shut up, but somebody was telling me that they sat down with the management and my name came up, and a couple people were like, yeah, that's why Terrence is leaving, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, I love the fact that you guys just, you treat me like this celebrity, and it's like I am a celebrity. Come on now, it's a Terrence kind of thing. But real talk, I love how you treat me like, okay, because I choose to go and transfer and better myself and do this and want more of a challenge. Now my name is being thrown around like, oh, I'm so unhappy, I'm so angry on this. Like, you know what? Stop it. Cause what you need to be like, okay, well, Terrence, with this job, okay, but that job offer more money. You're damn straight. They are offering more. All right. And it will be probably drama, this, that. Some days probably more. But mind your business. Like, you don't need to be bringing me up. Like, cause my deal is I don't do that. I don't do that. My mama raised me correct. I do not do that. I do not have to, and I see that's been done a lot here. And even when I was in Carroll, Iowa, we had that's a small hospital. We had these meetings, and people would be like, yeah, Terrence was just saying how blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, first of all, I can speak for myself. That's why I understand Peach McIntyre so much, because Peach McIntyre, she puts a lot of things out here on YouTube. But she was like, I tell people everything. Why the hell I need for you to tell my story? I can tell my own story. And people don't understand that, but I know everybody got an opinion, but she's being real. She can tell her own story better than anybody else can. And the story that she has told has never, ever changed. She never shifted. She never merged into anything else other than exactly what she's been saying. That's how you know when it's that consistent. I'm sorry, that's not something that's fabricated. That's real life. She's been through what she's been through. Now, I love her mom. I love her. Whatever happens, happens. But again, that's their business, and it's not my story to tell. It's not my place to tell her story. So it's not their place to tell my story or to, Now I know people assume and this and that, but no. If even if I were to tell you this and this and this and that you can look. I can tell you 1,000 things. It ain't your place to even say. Like, you can talk about me all day long, but it's not your place to tell my story, even if I told you. Because again, I can tell my own story, and I have told my story. So I don't understand how people, or why people even go that route. It makes no sense. It's actually quite, in a sense, it's like it. And I don't know. It's kind of like, okay, you obsessing a little bit too much. Like, it's people. I mean, when I tell you yesterday, it was my right-handed guy. I'm not lying. It was two people that ran down the stairs. I told y'all, I walked. I run down those stairs fast. I go up them fast too. They ran down those stairs. They ran like to catch me before I left out yesterday, because it was going to be their last day today, and it was going to be their last day yesterday. So they wouldn't be here today to tell me like, oh wow, like we heard you leaving, and oh that's a bummer, and but we understand and blah blah blah. We know how certain people get. I'm like, yeah, I gotta go. I was nice working with you and stuff, and I'm sure I maybe I could still come back, like some days if you're not busy. But I said I gotta go play tennis, and I really did have to go. Like I literally came and I changed into like the sauna suit, like the sauna top and all that. Went to the tennis court, did some videos. Y'all can see that's on the channel, but I ain't studying that. I don't care about that. Like I'm not trying to, and that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not trying to be mean, and I don't even need to say that and stuff because I'm not mean. But that doesn't mean anything to me. Like literally, what you're trying to do is you're trying to get this last moment, this opportunity. You trying to get me to spill everything. I've already had these meetings. I've already spoke up in meetings. It's y'all ain't speaking up. I'm gonna speak up. Cat ain't got my damn tongue. If I have a problem with somebody, you gonna know. And that's what I'm saying. I think that's where people get it confused. They like, wait, he's so nice and he's so jolly, but man, like he cutthroat. If Miss Gloria was not like that, if I'm lying, I'm dying. She was just like that. She'd give you the shirt off her back. I know people say that, but my mom would literally give you the shirt off her back. She could not have a bra on, she'll give you that damn shirt. I'm just keeping it real. And she feeds you. She do so much for you. But if you sit up here and you act like you can't speak up, or something wrong with you, or you want to be brand new or something or whatever, it's like if she see you out in public and stuff, she gonna call you out. She will check you every time. Every time. My mom was big on accountability, very big on accountability, and I think that's where I get that from. Because yeah, I can say this, I can do this, but y'all, I promise you, I hold myself accountable. If I show up to work, and if I'm not putting my best feet forward and stuff, you ain't gonna hear none of that. You ain't hear none out of me that day, because I don't have a right to even complain about something if I'm not applying myself, which is pretty much never. Because I'm gonna always apply myself. Like I don't know how not to do that. Like I've been the person, I go to places and they say you doing too much, you're gonna make us look bad. You don't need to do that. You doing this job, don't do this job, don't do this, cause so and so. No, I'm still gonna help. I'm gonna turn over. I'm gonna clean. I'm gonna get a mop. I've done that every place that I've been, and just as I said, I'm gonna clean my condo. I'm gonna mop and all that good stuff. Probably tomorrow. I don't know. I mean, but I'm gonna mop. I'm gonna clean. Like that's something that's in me, and it doesn't shut off when I'm at work. Like what's his name? Okay, some guy I was at my locker. He said, "Wow. Did you already clean your locker out? Like, did you clean out last week?" I said, my locker has been clean like this since the day I started. Man, wow, you're incredibly neat. Like, so many of our lockers are just like, it's trash, it's this, it's that, it's all kind of stuff in it. I said, yeah, that's not mine. Like I clean my locker. If like say if I would have report to work tomorrow, I would have got my 2X scrubs already from from like the scrub racks and stuff, and I would have put my scrub top and bottom in the bottom of my locker. But that would be the only thing. My shoes are on top. Um, that'd be the only thing. I don't like clutter. I honestly like this to me. Like I'm looking at this, and y'all can even see I'm looking real crazy because I got this plate, I got this. I'm like, okay, Terrence, put this up, clean this up, put this here. Like but it's also to the point where I can sit and have a conversation and not be going crazy. Now I'm not like cuckoo, but I'm just saying like that's what it is. So I think it's very important to keep clean, and that way when things do happen, like you're not in over your head, you're not overwhelmed. Like my condo, yeah, I said I'm gonna mop, but my floors are not. I can walk with white socks on, they're not gonna get that dirty. Like I know it's not. It's just what it is, and to each his own. Everybody got their own thing going on, but I know if I'm by myself, it shouldn't be that bad. And I feel like the people who are by themselves and it's that bad, you may have to, do some soul searching. Terrence, you have a good evening, and everyone on the live stream as well. Good night. Good night, Sheila. God bless you. God bless you all for coming in here. Thank you again so much, Gamma. Tracy, thank y'all so much for the gifts. That means so much to me. That's so sweet of you. That's so thoughtful, so sweet. I really am. I'm forever grateful. Tracy, I hope you enjoying that pizza. Okay, I really do. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless all of you. God bless all my channel members, but all my supporters, all my subscribers, all the viewers, even the naysayers. Okay, even the negative people and stuff. God bless you. I hope and pray that you have an amazing rest of your night, and I hope and pray you have an amazing rest of your weekend. Okay, it's the weekend, and we deserve to chill a little bit. And like I said, on this list, I have prayer, I have sticking to my eating habits, relax, and give yourself grace. This is on my to-do list, okay? And I'm gonna do this, and I don't have to. This ain't something where I gotta do it right now. I gotta do it right now, but it's a reminder. Like this is your to-do list. Get these things done in a reasonable time. But I love the fact of how I put, the things that probably are not as common on the to-do list. Because I do, like I said, I feel like sometimes I don't give myself grace. I'm not as nice to myself, and I'll be dang, I need to be nicer to myself. How I expect somebody to respect me and love me, and if I'm not respecting and loving myself the way I should be, So that's just what I do. For me, that's gonna help me. Y'all do what's gonna help you. But yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all. Again, if you haven't already, please like, comment, share, subscribe, join the channel memberships. We are on the road to 300K. We are slowly but surely getting there. I can't believe when I see these numbers increase, I'm like, oh my gosh, so I got another subscriber. So I'm just super ecstatic, super excited, super elated. Ecstatic, excited, elated. That's like the triple E's. That's awesome. I need to put it on merchandise. Ecstatic, elated, ecstatic, excited, elated. Let me write this down. But I appreciate y'all so much. Andrea, thank you so much. God bless you, Andrea. I hope and pray you have an amazing rest of your night, on an excellent, wonderful morning. I have to pay a visit soon, right? I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you all. Tracy got the pizza going. Okay, come on, Tracy. Got the pizza. What kind of pizza, Tracy? Is it pepperoni? Is it meat lovers? I usually get I don't know. I never really get the meat lovers from Domino's. I used to get maybe pepperoni and ham or pepperoni and sausage, something like that. But I have gotten it a couple times, but I only get because Domino's don't be having some special sometimes. And so I be getting they be having a special where it's oh, you can get 2 topping medium pizza or whatever. I'd be like, okay, pepperoni and ham, or ham and pineapple, pepperoni, and sausage, something like that. But cause I don't know, sometimes they can get Domino's got a little pricey now. I feel like right now Pizza Hut has better or Papa John's first. Then Pizza Hut has better deals than Domino's. Barbecue chicken, pepperoni and sausage, ham and pineapple. barbecue chicken, pepperoni, and sausage. Now, wait, you got barbecue chicken, pepperoni, and sausage, ham, and pineapple. Wait, you got a lot of different pizzas? You got a barbecue chicken pizza, a pepperoni pizza, and a sausage, ham, and pineapple. That damn, ooh, I know that would go hard. I love their pineapples. I love pineapples on a pizza. But so you must have got like multiple pizzas because you're feeding like pretty much everybody, like you always do. But they barbecue chicken, I must say. Now, Tracy, they have really big. They got the really big, like in my opinion, like chunks of grilled chicken on their chicken pizza. At Domino's because I've had it before and it's good. It is good. And I must say that is good. But that barbecue square chicken from Jets, whoo, you'll love that. You know I have my grandson's fourth. Well, you did say that. You sure did. Oh yeah, you gonna have to. You got enough pizza, that's for sure. Oh my gosh. Wow, Tracy, you're an amazing provider. You're an amazing mom, amazing grandma. You're an amazing supporter, amazing channel member. I appreciate you so much, Tracy. I genuinely appreciate you. Thank you so much. That is awesome. That is awesome. Though that's like, I know those kids are in pizza heaven. Oh my gosh. And hopefully they eat and then they knock out. You know, they go to sleep. But that's awesome, yeah, because you did say everybody is in Miami. Oh my Lord, they having fun. They better appreciate you. They better appreciate you, hell, okay? But you know I do. I appreciate you so much. I really do. Like I said, like your girls and your son, they better know that they have an amazing mom. They got an amazing mom, and like I don't know what I would do. I'm something like you know how they say if heaven had a phone, like I said, I'll be a little scared. Be like, is Jesus gonna pick up? Yeah, it puts a whole nother perspective and twist on Jesus. Jesus is on the main line. Tell him what you want. It put a whole different perspective to that because it's like, okay, he on the main line, but he really talking to me. Oh my gosh! Like I cursed this person out. I did this, but God knows everything anyway. So. You're always welcome, Tracy. You're always welcome. Thanks again. Thank you guys for being in here. Wow, 3 hours and 40-something minutes. Oh my gosh. You know, Tracy, I feel like this is going back to the old days, you know, where 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hour live stream be like, Terrence, it on live, Tracy on live still. And remember we would just do the stream yards and stuff. We know, but I don't know. Have you looked at Restream? Because I've been seeing people do Restream and I don't know, maybe like, could you do like some kind of collaboration with Restream? I'm not even sure though. But yeah, I just remember those times, and they were fun. They were fun. It's so funny because I was under stress then, but when I would do those live streams with you guys, like, and we had multiple people in, way more people in, right? That's how you know YouTube is changing because I feel like our shorts just get out there a lot more, you know. And you'd have to be like somebody who, I think, in my opinion, where you do lives multiple times, and then you have like maybe some type of gimmick or whatever. Like, not trying to be funny, but if it was like dolls or whatever. Like, I think if I were to do more videos about like live streams, talking about tennis and showing tennis and actually meeting up with guys and girls and stuff and playing actual tournaments and playing, you know, exhibition matches. I think a lot of more people will watch that, you know, to really set the camera really nice on the court and, you know, have my phone charged and really give a great, you know, or have somebody actually show it and really give a good quality. Like, it's like actually like watching an actual match, you know, like on TV. This is YouTube. This is TV, you guys. This is like the new television. So, you know, I don't know. The possibilities are endless, but I gotta figure them out. You know, again, you know, give myself grace, relax. You know, don't be so uptight. Yes, I need to get my watch hours on my other channel. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. do it. Go live and get it out there. But a lot though. Like I think we slack up though, because sometimes we just got so much on our plates. Individually, we all do, but we just have to. You remember when I was like, my voice would be gone and I would still be going live, and I went live for like, I think I went live for almost a year straight, like every single day, and even multiple times a day. I would go live every day to the point where my voice would be gone. I'd still be going live. I'd be sick. I'd still be live. I would just go live, 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 every single day, every single day. That's like when I was back in Florida a while back, right? And oh my gosh, I just remember every day. Like I would be rushing back to the hotel to hop on live. It was when I think about it, I'm like, that's kind of bizarre, but um it's whatever it takes, but we'll get there. We'll get there. And you'll get that channel where it needs to be. Because you're loving me, Tracy Anderson. Okay? You got this. You got this. I got this. We got this collectively. Okay? You guys don't stop, can't stop, won't stop. Keep believing in yourself. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do something. Okay? We're butterflies. We fly above all negativity. Okay? We're all things positive. We have an endless amount of possibilities. So therefore we can do whatever we put our minds to. So that's why I say the skies are not even the limits. We go above and beyond the sky. So don't shortchange yourself. Don't pigeonhole yourself. And don't be afraid to try new things. Don't be afraid to be better or make mistakes. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Now again, relax. Don't overdo it too. You deserve to have some days to yourself. That's the truth too. See, that's where that happy median comes in place. That's where that work-life balance, the family work balance, like that's where all that comes into place. When you overdo it, you become overwhelmed and you become it. Well, when I overdo it, let me speak for Terrence. When I overdo it, I become overwhelmed. I become easily irritated and irritable, and I don't want to be that. I don't want to be frustrated. I want to be stress-free. I want to be at peace to the best of my ability. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's probably a good way to live your life. It's a good way to live your life. But thank y'all so much. Again, I appreciate you, Tracy, for those gifts. I appreciate you so much, It's Gamma's World, for the gifts. Thank you all so much. I hope to pray that you guys, like I said, have an amazing rest of your night. I will talk to y'all later for sure. Okay. Bye for now. Thanks for watching. Thank